What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Happy and blessed Wednesday. Today is the 30th of March, 2023. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We're going to wait a couple minutes and see if some people will come in. We're going to give people time enough to come in. Let me go ahead and switch this real quick, y'all. Let me put this in because I didn't get a chance to. I just walked through the door. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me do this real quick. So we got some good... We got a good topic tonight, y'all, because y'all know good and well we're going to talk about that incident that happened with the lady killing her husband on Facebook Live, okay? So we're going to talk about that, as well as I'm going to give you some updates on that shooting, the school shooting, and some other updates, and then we're going to touch on our subject tonight, which I actually... I don't know if I even had another subject. I think we're going to be talking about that lady who killed her husband on Facebook Live. We're going to talk about that, and that's the topic tonight. Sorry about yesterday, y'all. I was so busy, worked a little later, and didn't get a chance to do this live yesterday, okay? Shay's telling me to put this in. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me put this in. I'll do this real quick, y'all. Okay. Yeah, I'm really was rushing today, though. I just literally walked through the door, okay? I really did. Okay, let me do this real quick, y'all, because these damn things in my head are so tight. Okay, then we're going to get ready to start off. I got some videos to show you, too, about that incident as well. Okay, so this should be an interesting topic. In just 1 second, just give me a minute. Give me a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. I was trying to do lives. Now I'm trying to do lives and just get off of work. And trying to put all this stuff in my schedule is a damn trip. Okay, y'all, here I come. So y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like this video, this topic. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And also hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Don't forget, everything in this video is protected by the Fair Use 1976 Fair Use Copyright Act, and that act allows us to use certain information and stuff for entertainment, research, educational, and to give our opinions. Okay, those type of purposes. All right, and that disclaimer will be down below in the comment section, as well in the information section of this video. This description and stuff, okay? Oh man, y'all, I had a good day today. It was hectic, but I had a good day. I'm always blessed. I always say that every single daggone day. All right. When we get to talk about this topic to y'all, we are going to talk about some other topics and stuff today as well. Some other interesting topics. Let me take off this shirt because I'm hot. All right. Every time I come on, maybe so hot in this damn house of mine, okay? Whew. But anyway, let's get ready to get started. Let me turn this music down a little bit, y'all. Let's turn this down a little bit right here. Let's go ahead and turn this down a little bit. Okay. We got it all the way down. All right. So, let me close this out. We were, a couple of days ago on Saturday, an incident involving a married couple happened, whereby the wife killed the husband while they were on Facebook Live, okay? And they got in a little argument, I would say, and I guess she grabbed a gun, I don't know, and ended up shooting it. And I don't know if she realized that it was bullets in there or not, because I wasn't there. But anyway, she ended up shooting her husband, I think, in the back. He ended up dying. Okay, I think she shot him and he died on the spot. I'm not sure. This is what I heard. Okay, so this is allegedly, so I don't know for sure. But we're going to watch a video regarding that. I'm going to give you some background information on that. And we're going to try to talk about the entire incident. I'm about to turn this volume down on this damn phone. Okay, wait a minute, because I'm sick of this. Every time I get online, these phones start doing the most. Let me go ahead and turn the volume. Let me turn these phones off. I'm tired of this. Every time I get on live, these damn messages and everything else start coming up on my phone. All right. So let's go ahead. Welcome to everybody in the bushes too, okay? And everybody who watches this in the replay. So let's go ahead and check out this. Let's go ahead and check out this thing here. All these messages coming up on my phone now. I don't know what's be wrong. I'm about to take this phone back to T-Mobile. This shit is just trash, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to end up getting rid of them for real, including the phone. Okay, so let's go ahead and start giving you some background information on this incident. Let's see why. Let me look it up, y'all, first. Wait a minute, damn it. Man, my typing is horrible. I'm not gonna lie on these phones. Let me just type this in, y'all. And I got a bunch of stuff to tell y'all tonight anyway. Let me get it. I want to get the actual article because I don't want to go to no YouTube stuff. Okay, so let's do it on this one right here. We're gonna go with Newsweek and go ahead and go over the story, let you guys know, hey Missy, some details about it. So on Saturday, I believe, Saturday morning, a Mississippi woman allegedly fatally shot her husband while she was live streaming on Facebook. Okay, Facebook Live, according to the police. Officers in Lowndes County along the Mississippi-Alabama border were alerted to a domestic violence call at 500 Green Tree Drive at about 7:42 a.m. on Saturday, March the 25th. When Lowndes County Sheriff Office police arrived, they arrested Khadijah Michelle Brown, 28, and charged her with murder after a man was found dead inside the home, which is her husband. The 28-year-old victim, who lived in the home with Brown, died from a single gunshot wound, and it appeared as though they had been involved in an argument that turned physical. Okay. Officers added that the shooting was recorded on Facebook Live. Let me change glasses, y'all. According to CBS affiliate WJTV, police confirmed the victim was Brown's husband. Okay, and I do believe they were married for, I think, 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. Now, the sheriff, Eddie Hawkins, said that there was a history of domestic violence between Brown and the victim. Okay, let's see. So Brown was taken into custody without incident and transported to the Lowndes County Adult Detention Center, where she is being held, awaiting her initial appearance. And I thought I read that she did get bond. I'm not sure. Okay. And like I told you guys before, the husband was pronounced dead at the scene. A 9mm handgun was recovered at the scene along with other physical evidence. Okay, let's see here. So let me go to the actual video so I can let you guys see it, and then we're going to discuss this because let's see. This entire thing was just a mess. And I'm sure you guys already know what she looks like, but I will show you again what she looks like, and then I'll show you this video. So this is the girl, 28 years old. Her name is Khadijah Brown. That's her, okay? And I don't think she actually did that on purpose. I think they were arguing. From what I saw in the video, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I just believe, they was arguing. Both of them was arguing. I think she was putting her hands on him, maybe hitting him. He kept on telling her not to touch him again, and things like that. I don't know exactly what happened after that, but then she clearly grabbed a gun and shot it, okay? And then she started screaming. I guess she didn't know that there were bullets in it. I don't know. They may be doing this type of stuff all the time since they were always fighting. So I don't know. I don't want to get up here like other YouTubers do and tell you guys that she did it on purpose, or he was hitting her, or she was hitting him, or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Because we weren't there. All we can do is go by what we see in the video. And we're going to watch that video in 1 second. Let me get that video. Okay, it's not even fair to say, for real, because we don't really know. Let's see. I'm trying to get the actual video. I don't want to go to nobody else's YouTube page. Let me see if I can pull up the video. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the video on here. Let's get it from here, y'all. So here is the video. I hope they show the whole thing. Let me see. Let's see if they're gonna show the whole video. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Be patient. I'm trying to see if I can get it because I'm not trying to show somebody else's YouTube video. I actually could pull it up on my phone. I mean, on the computer and do a what's the name, but I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Is this the one right here? Okay, here it is right here. We're gonna do it on this one right here. Okay. Tap to unmute. Let me turn this daggone music down. Let's see. Yeah, she did. She threw her entire life away. She made an effort to. Right, she did. But you know what, Missy? Who's to say they don't do this to each other all the time? You see what I'm saying? You know, the police did say they wait. The police did say they come to their house all the time because those two be fighting. So when you have incidents where a couple is fighting all the time, you never know. They probably be pulling stuff on each other. You know what I'm saying? And then it just got out of hand this time. That's why when you can't get along with these men and women, you just need to, separate because it's not even worth it. Things like this happens all the time where somebody don't mean to kill the other person because they done got out of control from an argument. And that's exactly what happened in this case. She got out of control. I'm going to tell you straight up, when he said stop touching me, I think she should have stopped touching him. And that's on everything. If somebody tell you to stop touching them, you need to stop touching them and keep your hands to yourself. And I don't know exactly what happened during one part of that video when she kept on touching him and he got mad and stuff. I don't know what happened. Then she picked up that gun. I'm just assuming that maybe he was trying to hit her back and then she picked up the gun. I don't know. But the thing about it, though, from what I heard, when he said, keep your hands off of me, she should have kept her hands off of him, point blank. Okay, you can tell they clearly be fighting all the time. You can tell that from the daggone thing. But let me go ahead and show you guys real quick, okay? Let me show you the video so y'all can see it. Now, they have many different videos out, and some of them go into more graphic detail. You're going to have to watch that on your own. I'm just going to show you one that hopefully doesn't have all of that. And if you have children around, anyone under 18, please do not watch this video. And also know I'm advising you guys that it is kind of, violent, point blank. All right. Let me go ahead and do this now. Oh, man. What happened? I hate when I do this. I pushed the, wait a minute.
He left at 6:06 to go be with his mama. Instead of trying to. Why is there got to be a question about do I need to cook for the kids? Why is there a question? He don't never have to question. He don't want to question everybody's loyalty. But where is his loyalty at? But he want to talk about me when I am not doing. He want to talk about me when I'm not doing. Talk about unnecessary. Then he talking about calling the police. Talk about I'm gonna get my stuff. But you got 4 kids and a wife. It's 7:36. He can't even be. He can't even come here and cook for these kids. He can't come here and cook for the kids. He got to be at work at 8 o'clock. No, matter of fact, he got to be at work at 9. Okay, but he still got time to cook for these kids. And then he got to go pick up his. He got to go pick up his buddy from his job, Law. Well, he need to tell Law he need to get his mom car and go to work. He pick up his brother-in-law, take him to work back and forth every day. I ain't got nothing. But then, but he can't put gas in both cars. If Law ain't getting him no gas money to go to work, you talking about people got stuff. Okay, you gonna put it like that? Oh, I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. Yeah, what you on the phone with? No, you ain't trying to get ready for work. Look at him. This is a sad case, y'all. He getting his stuff. Look at that. Sad case. As a father. Okay, Jeremy, what is the conversation you want to have? Yeah, and your baby in the room. Want to have, y'all. Give me my phone, bro. Don't show what is the conversation you want to have? What's the conversation? He said, what's the conversation? Don't touch me. I call the police over. Do not touch me.
Hey, Bill Adams. Thank you for coming by.
What's the conversation you want to have? finna send that over there. She's so free. Ain't nobody touching you. I'm gonna send my cousin over here. Do not touch me, bro. Nobody over here. Oh, wait. Tell your daughter to keep her hands on me. Tell your daughter to keep her hands on me. You don't want to slap me. You don't want to slap me. Hit me now. Hit me now. What's up, man? I'm still asking what is the conversation. Oh, man, that's what I'm finna do, huh? I'm finna get out. I ain't really trying to argue anyway. I'm just trying to get out. No, you want to go tell your family about this, about that. You want to do this. I'm trying to leave. Come over here and pee, man. I ain't trying to argue at all. Ain't nobody. I'm going to take my car key out. Don't my key. Stop. What is the conversation? No, what's the conversation? What's the conversation? Keep your hands on. What's the conversation? Keep your hands on. Don't touch me, bro. What's the conversation? Move, bro. I'm trying to get ready for work, man. Go on. How you getting ready for work? What is going on? That's all I'm here. I'm over here doing. Something I don't do nothing for the kids. I don't do nothing. I do what I can when I can. But like I said, don't keep putting me in situations that's not my problem. And then, like I said, this is your family. You supposed to be here. Yeah, I've been taking care of these kids. You're not good because you're not here to take care of these kids. He wanna go talk to everybody. Keep your hands on me. Don't touch me again. Touch you. Jason, sit there over there. We'll make it easy. Sit there over there. Don't make it just like this. Sit there over there. Ain't nobody been come over here and do nothing. Get your hands on me, bro. Stop touching me. Move. Need to stop. Sit there over there, Jason. Ain't nobody coming over here. Don't me, bro. Sit down. Get your.
So he must have been.
Stop touching me, bro. Stop. Stop touching me. Stop. I'm not over here for this. Keep on hands.
Did she just say I kill your ass?
I can get out my bed for this. Oh, you ain't getting that. Everything in the top belongs to me. Stop. Get somewhere and sit down. Y'all gonna have to stop all this.
So
I wonder why the kids.
So she don't want to go to jail. That must be the mama hollering too, as well as the girl. Somebody ran out the door. The child crying. And she must have saw it. That's sad. Hey, Philly Rican, thank you for tuning in. And that's the girl probably crying as well. The wife. Yeah, that's the wife crying. And the little daughter. That's sad. Oh, the other kid crying too. Oh. I don't think she did it on purpose. I just really don't. Oh.
Alexandria Police Department released the name and mugshot of the suspect.
All right. Hold on for a minute, y'all. That was sad. Wait, y'all. That was absolutely sad. Sorry, y'all, because I didn't never hear that video like that before. They didn't play all that on the other videos. But anyway, I don't think she did that on purpose, y'all. As simple as that. I think they was just an argument, and she kept on putting her hands on him, doing the argument. I think they used to do that all the time. And then obviously it sounded like to me that he was hitting her back. Okay, they was tussling or something. That's why the mom was telling, talking in the background and stuff like that. And they do it all the time. And then she must have grabbed that gun, grabbed the gun and shot it by accident or on purpose or whatever. She probably didn't think she was going to kill him, or even she might not even know no bullets was in there. And then of course you heard the kids crying and stuff, and then she was crying. I don't think that she did that on purpose. I just think it was altercation that got out of hand. And it's a shame that those kids was in there. I know 2 of them heard it. I think the other kids was upstairs. I'm not sure, because I saw another video and some kids were upstairs. I think they got like 4 kids, and I think maybe 2 or 3 might have been downstairs, and then the other ones may be upstairs. I don't know for sure, but I thought I heard 2 different kids crying in the background. That's sad. And other YouTubers who are saying all this weird stuff, I don't even know how they saying it, because this is the first time I heard this video. The other videos I heard, I didn't hear the kids crying and all this other stuff and things like that. This was the best one right here, because it's played everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything, so you can really get an understanding of it. But again, I don't think she did that on purpose. I really just don't. I believe that they was into an altercation that got out of hand. She grabbed the weapon out there when she kept on hitting him, because he was like, "Don't put your hand on me no more." And she was like, "I got my hand on you." Okay, then I think she put her hand on him again, and that's when he probably got fed up, like a lot of people do. And then he probably pushed her or either hit her back. Then she probably got mad and grabbed that weapon, trying to play bad or whatever the case is, and just went out of hand. It's just everything got out of hand. And you heard her saying she don't want to go to jail. She, what'd she say? Your daddy's dead, or I shot him, or something like that, she said. Then she started crying even more so and stuff. And like I said, I just think the whole thing was just got out of control. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame. And women and men need to know, if you are in situations where you and your significant other is fighting and arguing, you need to break up, because you two don't get along. You know what I'm saying? It's not even worth it. And look how quick things can get out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Now look, this man lost his life. She basically lost hers if she goes to jail, and then the kids. And then everybody said the mom was butting in, but I think somebody called the mom over there, maybe because they be arguing all the time or whatever the case is. Because the mom did tell her daughter, Khadijah, to stop hitting, to keep her hands to herself. I heard the mom say that. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Yeah, the mom was probably making it worse, okay? But the thing is, who called the mom there? That's why you don't put other people into your situations, okay? You don't when you're grown, you don't need to add your family members and friends into your altercations and stuff. This is what I always stress to people. To stay out of couples arguments, okay? Point blank. You can give advice and stuff, but mom should have made both of them be quiet, honestly, for real, and make them sit down and just talk about it. Point blank, if she's going to be there and somebody call her there, because clearly somebody called her there, because she said she came over here for whatever reason. I heard her say something about she came here. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what y'all saying. I think it's more behind this. Well, yeah, they said the police said they've been to that house so many times for domestic violence on both of them. Okay, so they probably be fighting each other. Okay, point blank. And that's why I said it seems like something they do all the time. And she just grabbed the gun, probably didn't grab the gun before, other weapons. And then this time it just got out of control. Well, if he does not want to be with her, then he should have left. He shouldn't have been there. Okay, men said it all the time when they get into arguments, like women do the same thing, but yet they still be there with each other. Okay, grow up, move out if you don't want to be with somebody. And then I was listening to another one today, another video, and they said something about the dude was caught on the phone with some other woman. Okay, and they showed proof of that, and they had some of the messages, blacked out, so you won't see the girl's name. So that could be another reason too. You know what I'm saying? The argument, the madness, all that could have been stemming from all of that as well. Yeah, the mom should have been telling both of them to be quiet, honestly, if she's going to be there intervening. It's supposed to be like the counselor. She should have been there actually counseling them and telling both of them to be quiet. Definitely telling her daughter to stop hitting, okay, point blank. And why did she grab that damn gun, though? Man, come on now. For what? Listen, again, let me say this. They've been into altercations before, okay? She did have her hands on him first. He did warn her to stop. You don't have to grab a gun or anything else. If he pushed you or whatever the case is, then just be done with it. And the mom, I don't know if she was trying to break it up then or not, because you can't really tell. But he did. I heard the boyfriend, not the boyfriend, the husband saying that he was going to call the police. And so that's what it should have been done. You know what I'm saying? That's what it should have been done versus how they did the whole entire situation. Okay, point blank. And yeah, but it depends on if he hit her then. Okay, but still, from what I gathered from that video, I think he did hit her back, but she hit him first. And so he hit her back. And so when he hit her back, I don't know if they got into a tussle and then she grabbed the gun. So that's the part where if that's what happened, then she may get off. Okay, that's the part right there. If he hit her, because he is a man, if he hit her back, and then instead of just hitting her one time, it kept on going on and on and on like some dudes do, that could be something right there for grounds for, her getting off. But the thing about it, even if she does get off, them kids saw that. And that's something that they're going to remember. And it's going to probably create a problem because they're going to want to know, why did mom kill dad? And you heard how that little girl was crying and the other kid. Hell, that's what made me cry, because I heard that, you know what I'm saying? Kids are different. You can't be doing all this stuff in front of your kids and they see you kill the dad. That's crazy. Well, right. He should, honestly, he shouldn't be hitting her back at all. If we want to look at it in that way, because, I'm not for, men hitting women back because they're women. Okay. But what I'm saying is that when he told her to keep her hands off of him, I wish she would have just did that. Okay. Clearly they be fighting each other, but yes, he shouldn't be hitting her back at all. So that's why I said, if that happened, then she might get off, because when she hit him again, he got mad, and I know he retaliated back, because you can tell. Okay. And then she probably was hitting him back like couples do. And then she probably ran and got that gun and shot. Not not thinking that she's gonna really kill him or anything, just because he hit her back, and who knows, he may have kept on hitting and stuff. Oh, okay. It is a sad story, very sad story, and and like I said, I feel sorry for them, and definitely for the dude who lost his life. Both of them, the husband was 28, and the wife is 28 years old and stuff. And I think they were only married for like 7. I told you, she said, "I'll kill you, bitch. I'll kill your ass, bitch." I told you how she said that. Let me read this right here, okay? Let me read this right here from the Daily Mail. And that video came from that site. Here we go right here. Let's see. In a shocking video before the incident, the woman confronts her husband, who she says is never at home to help with their children, as Khadijah's mother is also heard. And the thing about right there, he's never home to help with the kids. That's where it's stemmed from too. Okay. But the only part I don't agree with is this right here. Okay, so If he's getting ready to leave, to be at work at 9 o'clock and it's 7 something, yeah, you can go off and say, why come you didn't cook the kids breakfast or whatever the case is, but why would you be harping on that when it's almost time for him to go to work? Your mom can go in and cook it. And if he's not doing what you want him to do, you can confront him with it. Then y'all need to just separate, because he's probably doing this all the time. I'm sure this is not the first time. And then here we go right here. They said at one point, the fight turns physical as Jeremy repeatedly tells his wife to keep your hands off me and to leave me alone, even as he's knocked into the phone, which had been set down on a piece of furniture. So she pushed him. Just before the shot is heard, Khadijah is heard yelling, "I'll kill your ass, bitch." Okay, she did yell that, and that may be like something that they may look at. You know what I'm saying? Afterward, Khadijah and her mother screamed, like I told you, loudly, with Khadijah saying, "I don't want to go to jail." And she did say that, because I just said that as well. And her mother was running out of the house screaming, "Help me." And I said the mom ran outside of the house as the children are heard crying in the background saying, "Daddy, Daddy." One of them was saying "Daddy." And this is these two together. As you can see, they just celebrated their wedding anniversary like in March, earlier in March. And she was just saying that he's the love of her life, and she loves him. He's a good dad. Let's see. Hard to separate when you yeah, it is true enough, but still look where they at now. They separated now. They're separated now. Yeah, she was talking about him not being at home to help her with the kids. Let's see. They got 4 kids together. And of course, he was on the phone. Looked like he was talking to his uncle. That's what I thought I heard him say. And his uncle was telling him to get his stuff and leave. Like so many times, this does happen when the couples are fighting, you know. Okay, so she grabbed his phone as she attempts to goad him into talking, like a lot of women do. And that's when he was like, "Don't touch me. I'll call the police over that," Jeremy says. And then the wife becomes more physical because she kept on, touching him and stuff. And then it says the mom accosts the man. So I guess the mom must have started doing stuff too. This is crazy. And then I don't know if she started doing something to her. I know she started talking and saying, "This is your family. You're supposed to be here helping, taking care of these kids." That's what the mom was telling the dude. Okay, the thing about it though, like I said, if she's supposed to be over there being a mediator, she a mediator, right? She should have been not just attacking him. What she should have been doing is talking to them both. Okay, making them sit down and listen like a mom should do, versus like instigating and doing what she was doing. I think she handled that the wrong way. Let's see. During one of the first tussles between the couple, the phone streaming the video is knocked down and the camera is blacked out. So that's why the camera went out, because it was knocked down. The couple continues to fight, with Khadijah's mother saying, "Just 1 second before the shot goes off." Okay, so she must have picked up the gun then when the mom said, "Just 1 second." And the mom was telling them, "Y'all need to start talking about this," because they was fighting each other then. That's what they were doing. They were hitting each other. And then that woman, the wife, had that gun, and that's when she shot it, because he probably was hitting her, and she started shooting that gun like self-defense, point blank. And that's what I think about that entire situation. Here's another still shot right here. This lady ain't doing nothing no more than what some women do. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. In these physical violent relationships. Because I'm gonna tell you again, the police has been called to their house, so many times. So many times. That's when she was pulling the phone from his ear. I don't know why women do that either. Why? If the dude is on the phone, you don't pull the phone from his ear. Let him leave, shit, so he can cool off. Then maybe y'all can talk later. Of course, but the mom should still. Let me tell you something. I'm not going to discuss my kids' business, but let me tell you something. The mom's supposed to. She is supposed to sit both of them down and talk to both of them. Okay, point blank, because the daughter gonna. If she would have killed her husband, they were gonna be back together. Okay, let's keep it real. So therefore, the mom should sit both of them down, not taking any sides, and telling them both that they need to stop doing this mess. And if they can't stop doing this mess, especially in front of these kids, y'all need to split up, because y'all both too grown to be sitting up here doing this. And how can you love each other if you're fighting each other? That's what the mom should have been doing, and made them sit down and shut up. And then all this stuff right here, they probably that dude would probably be alive. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you hear a little kid saying, "I want daddy," and then the wife says, "Your daddy's dead," just like I said, and the child continues to cry. And the wife, which is Khadijah, was saying the gun went off. She said, "I didn't know one was in the chamber." She probably didn't know it was bullets in the chamber, because I'm pretty sure that they both know that the gun is there, and she just probably didn't know that it was loaded. And she said, "I'm sorry, baby." That's what she said. According to Jeremy's Facebook page, the couple celebrated their anniversary earlier this month. And then in a post from October, the husband discussed his not perfect relationship. He said, "I just want to say, I know people like to judge about me and my wife relationship, about us being so perfect. We are not perfect. We are humans, just like everybody else." That's what Jeremy wrote. And then he said, "Yes, I have 4 children with my wife. No, not by multiple women. Just wanted to let that be known, just because people like to run and talk. If you're going to talk, speak facts." And then he continued. And this is some of their pictures. This is a wedding picture right here. They look cute. Like I said, I'm sorry that she, made a mistake and killed her husband. I don't think she did that on purpose. I just don't. I think the whole entire thing got out of control. And when she hit him that last time, I think he got aggravated and mad. And that's when he hit her back. And then she obviously hit him, and they started tussling or whatever the case is. And the mom probably intervened too. Not really. She may have hit him too. You know how moms do. Or either she was trying to break them up. I don't know, because I wasn't there. But I do believe the girl grabbed that gun because she probably wasn't really thinking. She was probably mad and just trying to scare him. She didn't probably know that it was a bullet in that damn gun. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she did know that. So that's why I hate when other YouTubers get up here and say, "Ooh, she did it on purpose. She killed her husband on purpose." I don't think so. I think that was just an accident. I think that was a definite accident, and it just got out of hand, period. Okay. And I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Like I said before, I don't know, because I don't know. Let's see. You never put a weapon unless you plan to use it. Yeah, but what did I just say? She probably was, but she probably just didn't know it was a gun in the chamber. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a mother will always have her child's back. It's not, Missy, but this is what people do. You know what I'm saying? This is what people do. That's why it's never a good idea to stay with people when you can't get along with them and you are fighting. And couples do this all day going day, be fighting, then they be back together. The husband may beat the shit out the wife, give her a black eye or whatever the case is, and she be right back with him, So I bet you, I already know this is what they do, because it says it right here, and plus I read in the other ones that the police has been to their house many times, So anyway, they said they took Brown into custody without incident and transported to the Lowndes County Adult Detention Center. And at this time that this article was written, no bond was set. But I think she got a bond. Now I'm not sure. I thought I read that. And again, there was a history of domestic violence between Brown and the victim, the husband. Okay. However, just like they say, I say this entire situation was something that could have been avoided. Okay. And when the mom was there, I think she should have set them down and made them be quiet. And don't tell me she can't do that, because you can't. I have done it a couple times. You know what I'm saying? And she should have took control of the situation, made her daughter sit down. Even if the dude didn't want to sit down, make your daughter sit down and be quiet. and hopefully make him be quiet too, and explain to them this is not the way you do. Okay. If you're at home and the kids need to be fed, you go ahead and make them something to eat. Then you go ahead and do what you need to do, getting ready for work, point blank. And then tell her daughter, this is not the way. You don't need to be on Facebook Live telling everybody in the world about your personal business. You need to sit down with your husband and discuss that. And if he don't want to discuss it and he just want to get up and pack and leave, let him leave. And then you need to go ahead and if y'all can't work it out, y'all need to separate. Point blank. What's the point? So let's see what some of these comments says. First rule of gun safety. Always assume the firearm is loaded. Second rule, never point it at someone. My heart goes out to the children who just lost both of their parents. Of course, these are gun safety, but I'm pretty sure that they probably did this before. In the gun in the house, Lord knows they probably already went through some stuff with it. You just never know. I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing. Okay. Okay, let's see. Just listening to that broke my heart. Those poor babies he was trying to get out of there. Yes, those poor babies. And it's a damn shame that it wasn't handled a different way. Yeah, I don't believe she knew that there was a gun in the chamber. I really don't. Okay, point blank. Let's see what these other comments say here. I'm just reading these comments, y'all. I'm trying to read them out, some of them to you guys. Let's see. And then I don't understand the thing about people getting on social media though. When they argue with their significant other or discussing stuff with their significant other and letting everybody hear this. And then people are in the background, not in the background, but they're on Facebook Live watching this mess, giving their feedback, also encouraging certain behavior. That's why I don't get into domestic stuff, okay, whether it's online or offline. I just don't. And that's another thing. I do agree with this person right here where they said, I can't believe the wife and the mom are complaining that he puts work above helping out at home. You might as well accept whatever sentence they offer you. No jury is going to be sympathetic. Yeah, you don't put, that's another thing too. You're talking about cooking, and going overboard about it. The thing about it is that, like I said before, she should have sat down and been discussing this with him like a grown-up and telling him that he should cook or whatever, because I don't know where she was at, them cook them breakfast before it's time for him to go to work. Okay, like women do all the time. We go to work, we have to go to work, we still make sure the kids eat. However, since he did not do it, you can just tell him about it, but you don't have to keep on going on making a whole fight and argument over this. Okay, point blank, like I said before. Your mom can go in there and cook, or you can go in there and cook. Give him some cereal. Too early to be up anyway at 7:30, but give him some cereal. Because at least he was going to work. Let's see. Right. Let's see. Okay. So they're not accepting no more. Let's see. No more comments because a lot of people was comment. Right. And look, I agree with this person right here. He said lots of things like divorce are frowned upon when the alternative can be worse. So a lot of people like to use biblical scriptures about divorce. You don't even get a divorce doing adultery. But the thing is, okay, so you live by that philosophy, right? And just stay married, even though y'all are being physically violent with each other and can't really get along. And then this ends up happening. So I think in that case, you should have got a divorce. Point blank. Right, that's what I said. This lady said, hearing that baby scream for its daddy, then hear her saying your daddy is dead was almost too much to handle, listen to. I hope poor kids get support and love they deserve. They probably so damn sad. That's a shame. And somebody else said, how many of these have to happen on Facebook? Not TikTok, but let's ban TikTok. Okay. No, we need to listen. People need to stop putting their stuff on social media. It's not Facebook. It's not TikTok. It's not Instagram. It's the people who's doing this, okay, who are doing this. Just like guns do not shoot themselves. It's the weirdos who have the guns and just start using them for no apparent reason. You're right. The law is the law. And I don't think she intentionally posted a murder on Facebook. I don't think she believed it was going to be a murder. She may have put it on Facebook because she probably knew that it may turn violent. I don't know. Maybe later on we'll find out more about this if she talks. Okay, this person right here says it looks like this misguided lady wanted to show off for her. She wanted to show off for her internet audience more than taking care of her family. People are out of control with their social media attention seeking and needs to stop. And I agree 100%. Because again, she didn't have to be on social media. Like I said, when you call your mom over, your mom should have made both of y'all sit down and be quiet. And even if they kept on talking, everybody sit down. Nobody grabbed no weapons. Nobody hit. As soon as her daughter did the first hit, you should have been like, girl, cut that shit out and sit your butt down or whatever the case is. Okay? And make her stop doing it. Point blank. Okay, so Mike said, I feel so bad for the man, but the crying children are heartbreaking. Those poor kids witnessed their dad getting shot to death by their mom. Now they have no dad, and their mom will be locked up for years away from them. A terrible tragedy all around. I do not understand the dumb mom saying, I don't want to go to jail after she killed him. Then she shouldn't have pulled out the gun in the first place, and I agree. You don't need to pull out no gun for what? Okay, for what? You know y'all always fight anyway. I mean, she might have thought he was going to do more, but, you know, like I said, they done fought so many times, and they got back together. So, you know. So Judge Dreadful said, I didn't know one was in the chamber, so she knew it was loaded and was probably threatening him with it, thinking it's okay because there isn't one in the chamber. So it's fine to wave it around everywhere. Right. So clearly they've probably been doing that before, and it wasn't a bullet in the chamber or anything. And that's why she assumed that maybe she can do it again. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Okay, because I wasn't there. Let's see. Okay. So Master Poolham said, he's from here, the woman needs to go to prison for a very long time. Thankfully, it was all recorded. I am sure if it had not been recorded, her defense would have been to accuse the murdered husband of hitting her, and she shot him in self-defense. But you don't know if he didn't hit her, because on one part of it, they was tussling. That's exactly what it sounded like. But the thing about it is, like I said before, she still hit first. Okay, she still hit first. So he was just hitting back. Okay, whether he should hit or not, they can always say he was defending himself too. You see what I'm saying? And it just went out of control. And she might have grabbed the gun because when he started hitting her back, she grabbed the gun trying to prove herself to be, I don't know, whatever. So it says, it's always amazing how women start most arguments. Okay, I wouldn't say you should say women start most arguments, man. You could say women start some argument. And regardless if a woman do start an argument, it doesn't give the right to a man to start using violence, start hitting. Okay, you can get up and leave. Okay, you can push her out the way and you can leave, point blank. Okay, it's always amazing how women start most arguments and are typically the one to start the violence. Yet it's almost always the man that goes to jail for violence just because he's a man and she lost the fight. What you mean lost the fight? You shouldn't even be fighting a damn woman like that because it's not a fair fight. That's stupid, a stupid comment. I'm not talking about someone that's violent to start, but the thing about it, he does not know the history from this couple for him to even say this stupid stuff in this comment. Okay, point blank. The woman was a nut job and deserves a very long stay in prison. How do you know that? She didn't sound like she was crazy to me. It just sounded like they was arguing. The sad part is the kids have lost their entire world, and my guess is could end up with the Melanie nut job grandmother and just continue the cycle. I think that the grandmother was called there. Okay, I think she was called there. I think she even said that. they called her, or the daughter called her over there. She didn't come over here for something she was saying in the video. For this. Okay, point blank. Let's see. Right now, I agree with this person right here. He or she says horrible, permanent decision. She could have just left the deadbeat dad and moved on. I don't know if he was a deadbeat dad either. I tell you, these people in the comments just be saying stuff and it's just ridiculous. Now her kids won't have any parents at all. Certainly did not win the argument because he sure won't be helping out with the kids. Now, the thing is, I don't think he was a deadbeat dad, because in the other article where he wrote a letter, also she wrote a message to her husband during their anniversary, and she called him a good dad. And he also said people thought they were perfect. Hey, Too Real to Be Gaming. Thank you for coming in. He also said that everybody thought they were a perfect family. And he was telling people that they too have problems. So I don't think he was a deadbeat dad. I just think that the entire situation got out of hand. Okay, she wanted him to make sure he cooked his breakfast for those kids before he went to work. And I think she might have been jealous because he goes to work and then do that. And then he can take time to go pick up his friend and take his friend to another job. And clearly he must not be charging the other friend gas and things like that. So I think it's a whole lot of stuff involved in that entire altercation. It just got out of hand. Hey, Lord, I don't think it's like some people in this article are saying, and I don't think it's like a lot of people are saying. I just really think it just got out of control. Other things is added to that. I don't think he was a deadbeat dad, just like I don't think that they were bad parents. I just think that they were arguing and fighting a lot. And this is one thing that just went too far and got out of hand, and he ended up getting killed point blank. Okay. That's why I don't think it's a good idea for people who fight to stay together. I think they should just divorce point blank. And then from time and time again, these people still get back together. These women, they run right back to these men. Some of these women will call the police on these men for beating their butts, okay? And then when the police come and the police trying to arrest their husband or boyfriends, they start getting mad at the police, asking and begging the police not to arrest them and things like that. And then we call the police again in the next 2 or 3 weeks or maybe a month, and it'll be the same thing over again. If you're in a domestic situation, how do you figure that somebody loves you if they're hitting you, whether you are a man or a woman? Okay, why do you want to be in this relationship? I'm starting to think that something is wrong with the other person too, because who wants to get hit? Just like him. Well, if she would have kept on hitting me, I just would have took my stuff and just left. Point blank. Because she is not stronger than him. I would have been gone. And then if I needed to, fuck that. I'm not, okay, Missy, I'm not going to call the police. I would have called the police to come with me to get my stuff. And that's the way I would have did that. Y'all always talk about y'all always say y'all don't want to call the police, but you rather get killed? You rather get hurt? You rather be incarcerated yourself? That's stupid. To me, that's a very stupid philosophy to have. I'm not going to call the police. What, you a snitch? You're going to call the police, but yet you're going to risk getting yourself in trouble or risk somebody getting killed by mistake. That's dumb. I'm sorry, y'all. If I'm into a situation with a significant other, okay, he's fighting me and we're fighting each other, I give a fuck about all this shit you're talking about. I'm going to call the police and have your ass arrested. Point blank. And that's on everything. Because I'm not going to jail over you. And you shouldn't want to be going to the graveyard over me. So just so all of that won't happen, I'd rather call the police and have you arrested for fighting me. Because I'm not going to fight a man. Okay? Point blank. So when I call the police on you, I'm really doing you a favor. Okay? I'm helping you live. And that's on everything. So for me, I do call the police. Because I don't got time to be doing all that physical fighting and all this other stuff. You know, most women can't beat no man. Let's keep it real. So I don't understand why people stay, even men. Why in the hell do you stay with women who fight y'all? And you certainly don't have a reason to stay. Because it's not the same. Because you are already stronger than this woman. And you know, if you wanted to, you probably can beat her butt. Okay, you just probably don't hit women and things like that. But that doesn't mean you have to stay there and allow this crazy woman to be hitting you and doing stuff to you and possibly even killing you. Okay, so that's why I bounce out, and I also would have her ass arrested. Okay, point blank, because I'm trying to save myself too, as well as my kids. People better start thinking and stop being stupid. Okay, and then if you don't want to call the police, then get away from these type of situations. Because right now you got an innocent man that's dead. The kids don't have a father anymore. They don't even have a mom probably, because now she's incarcerated and probably will do some time in jail, in prison. And even if she didn't, for some reason, those kids who saw this would never ever forget that mom killed their dad. Because they love their dad. You can hear them crying. She would never forget this, regardless if she go to jail or not. And those kids will never forget that either. And I actually feel sorry for them, because that's something they are never going to forget. And so this is the reason why you people, if you're fighting, that either you separate and don't get back together, or if you're fighting, you just got to stay together and they get out of control, you don't go grab weapons and fight each other. No, you grab that phone and have somebody arrested, because sometimes that's what it takes to make people stop. Then if they can't stop, then you need to separate, point blank. But, you know, that's y'all. If y'all want to stay in these relationships and stuff, that's going to be y'all. I'm just telling you. I wouldn't be going through all that stuff, especially when you start getting over 25 and 30, and certainly when you be 40, and definitely when you're 50 and stuff like that. Damn, you too old. And it's on everything. That whole entire situation could have been avoided. The entire situation. Nobody had to die. No one. And when you look at all these pictures of these people and stuff, you would have never guessed that it would turn out to be like it is now. Okay, you would have never guessed that when you look at this couple. Point blank. Sometimes people are not compatible like they think they are, y'all. They're just not, especially when you're fighting and arguing and doing the most. You're not compatible, especially with that physical fighting. That does not even, make any sense. Shit. Let's see. I don't even want to see that thing, but that was the best one. That video came from, guys, came from the Daily Mail. And like I told y'all before, that video showed way more information than the other videos that I saw. Okay, because I didn't even know all this other stuff transpired and stuff. I don't see any updated information on this either. I'm looking here to see if there's any more, but I thought I did see something earlier. Let me see if I see any updates on this story. Because I thought I did. I thought they said she had a bun. I'm not sure. I might have been looking at somebody else's. Let's see if anything updated. Nope, I don't think any updates on this. Okay, because it's the same stories all the way through here. The same stuff. Nothing more. I'm just scanning through here, guys, looking to see. On one of them, though, I did read her letter, her message or note or whatever on her Facebook page and his Facebook page. For their anniversary, she wrote a message about her husband. And that he was a good dad and things like that. So, see, look at this. Another story here. See, this is what I'm talking about. 2 days ago, a wife shoots her husband's truck and burns his clothing. They were fighting. That's what I'm talking about. I don't understand why these people stay together and they be fighting and doing the most, grabbing guns, shooting at each other. This is crazy. Who does this? For real. Okay, but anyway, y'all, let me see what's going on here. This is the couple right here. They showing their wedding pictures and stuff. And you know, good and damn well, even when you look at this picture right here, you know, That's them right there. They would be fighting and they would get back together. That's just on everything. You can tell. You know about couples like this. Shit, you see them everywhere. You probably got some of your family members. They be into altercations, whether they be verbal or physical, and they be mad at each other for a minute, and then they end up getting right back together. This is why I tell people to stay out of domestic stuff, whether it's in person or on Facebook or wherever, because you will be getting into all these people's arguments and shit and taking sides. Next thing you know, those two people are right back together again. That's why I don't get into right. That's why I don't get into people's altercations and stuff like that. Not no couples, because I know how they do. And even if I am called into a situation, I don't take sides. Okay. And I know what I'm talking about. I have some kids and they are married. Okay. The oldest ones are. And I don't take sides. That's one thing they like about me. If something happened, I make everybody shut up. Okay, I really do. And then I handle the situation point blank. And that's the way you're supposed to do as a parent. And this is the reason why I said what I said. I'm not just saying this based off of some shit that I just pulled up out of the sky. I'm saying it because I'm basing it off of my experience with stuff, okay, without going into information about my own personal business, okay? Because I just know as a parent myself of grown kids, okay? In certain ways as a parent, you're supposed to handle stuff. And I don't take sides because like I said before, a lot of times these women and men get back together again. They get back together again, and then they end up getting mad at you. So that's why I don't take sides unless somebody is beating the hell out of somebody or something like that, then that's different. But if they're fighting each other and things like this and arguing and stuff, then I just basically stay neutral and just try to tell them the right way, period. And I don't hesitate to tell anybody, if somebody's putting your life in jeopardy, call the police and have their ass arrested, because fuck all that shit about this your husband, this is your wife. If they are putting your life in jeopardy, they wasn't thinking about that. So why should you? Point blank, you're gonna end up being dead. And he should have called the police while he was talking to his uncle and had her ass arrested. He would be alive today, because the police would have came there and would have allowed him to get his stuff, okay, and leave. And her ass would have been sent up there and she would have got crazy. Then she would have got her ass arrested. Point blank. That's why y'all got to stop being scared to do this and to stop worrying about snitching when it comes to domestic violence. You people get people innocently killed when you put people inside in this bull crap. That's why I don't get involved in that bull crap, because like I said again, it's just not even worth it for me, because they end up getting back together anyway and stuff. It almost makes me mad, honestly. I'm going to tell you the truth about that, you know? Let's see if they got any more updated information. Like I said, so many, you can see so many articles like this. Here's another one. Woman in custody after fatally shooting terminal ill husband. Okay? And that's what I'm talking about. And this happened in January. You can see this all throughout this daggone thing. And yet these people still stay together and talk about they in love with each other. But you can beat the shit out of each other, hit each other, talk about each other like dogs. But y'all in love with each other. And y'all can't be apart. That's crazy as hell. What's wrong? I don't want a relationship like that, okay? Shit. That's crazy. I can be single and be happy. But anyway, my condolences are expressed out to the young man's family, his kids, and even to his wife. Okay, because I know she didn't do that on purpose. Okay, and my prayers are with them all, because that's a sad, sad situation. It really, truly is. And that's why you're not going to really hear me say nothing like really negative like that, because I wasn't there. Okay, I'm not going to get up here and make no assumptions that she did it on purpose, because I just don't feel like she did. Okay, I just think everything got out of hand. Okay, they had a history of fighting, and it just got out of hand, and somebody, got killed, which is unfortunate. And, and as far as her, I hate to say it, if she gets jail time, sometimes that's what it takes. Okay, that's what it takes. Then maybe she'll think about her actions the next time, point blank. And just by some miracle, if she don't get jail time, I guarantee you she's still going to be basically reaping it and thinking about her actions still, because her kids saw that. And the one that I heard screaming like that is definitely not probably gonna let her forget that. And the mom probably won't either. Okay, even though she loved her daughter, but she's gonna be like, why did you pick up the gun? Why did you shoot it and things like that? We gotta think about our actions before we do it, point blank. And that's on everything. And once again, my condolences are expressed out to the entire family and friends and stuff, definitely to those little kids. And my prayers are extended out to them, and may he rest in peace. And it's very unfortunate that he lost his life over that damn foolishness, because that's exactly what it was, a bunch of foolishness over some simple shit that could have been corrected if it was only handled in a more mature way by everybody who was there. And that's on everything. All right. Okay. So now we're going to move on, y'all. If I get any more updates on that story, I'm definitely going to let you guys know about it as well. Okay. Like I said, there was none today. All right. And we did look at this video already. So let me see if I got any updates on the shooter of the school shooting. Okay. Let me see. I thought I did get some updates on that. Let me check that. I'm on the wrong phone, y'all. I didn't even realize I was on the wrong phone the whole time. That's why I couldn't find the actual story that I had saved. I'm always on the wrong phones. I got like 50,000 cell phones, okay, y'all? That's crazy. Because, when I usually get another one, I never sell the other one. I usually keep it. I know. I be having so much stuff on. That's the reason why I don't. I don't want to put the new stuff on my new phones and, use up all my space. And I promise you haven't responded back to this dude's message yet. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we covered this. Let me see right quick, y'all. I don't know how long this video is right here. But I will show it to you. Okay, they did a little thing on the Nashville shooter, okay? And they got a warning on it. Let me show it to y'all. Wait. This is him.
It's been hard, but it's also been an amazing experience when it comes to developing my creative talents and growing as an artist.
That's the Nashville shooter, y'all.
Six people, including 3 children, are dead following a mass shooting at an elementary school in Nashville, Tennessee. The tragedy ended when police shot and killed the suspected shooter, 28-year-old Audrey Hale. Here's what we know so far about the incident, about Audrey, and about her suspected motivations. Now, the first thing I want to clear up is some confusion about Audrey Hale. You may hear or see reporting calling the shooter Aiden. According to police, Audrey Hale was transgender. Hale was born female, but sometimes went by the name Aiden and often used he, him pronouns. However, police are using the name Audrey and she, her pronouns in their communication, so that is what we're going to do here. Audrey also appeared to use her given name as well as Aiden sort of interchangeably.
So she was a girl
on her last social media post before the shooting using both names. Our exclusive reporting reveals that there was extreme tension in the home about Hale's gender identity. A well-placed source told us that Audrey's parents, Norma and Ronald, refused to allow Hale to use he, him pronouns or go by the name Aiden, which may explain why the shooter used both names. The source added that due to Hale's religious beliefs, they also would not accept homosexuality. Police say that they found evidence indicating that Hale had even more violent attacks planned, including ones against family members. During a press conference, law enforcement said that Hale's parents saw her leave the house on the morning of the shooting with a red bag, which they asked about, but Audrey brushed off their question. Her parents believed she no longer had any access to weapons and was being treated for a, quote, emotional disorder, but investigators didn't expand more on what that was.
She was under care, doctor's care, for an emotional disorder. Law enforcement knew nothing about the treatment she was receiving, but her parents felt that she should not own weapons. They were under the impression that when she sold the one weapon that she did not own anymore.
Chilling surveillance footage shows how this whole horrific day unfolded, beginning with Hale calmly parking her Honda in the parking lot of the Covenant Presbyterian Church at 9:54 a.m. CCTV footage captured the moment that the shooter, armed with 2 assault rifles and a handgun, shot through the glass of a locked door at the church to gain entrance to the adjacent elementary school. Hale, dressed in a white t-shirt, backwards red hat, and a tactical vest, prowled the hallways, appearing to search for victims. 7 minutes of security footage was withheld by police, and it was during those 7 minutes that law enforcement says Hale murdered 6 innocent victims: the headmistress of the school, Catherine Kuntz, custodian Mike Hill, and substitute teacher Cynthia Peak, as well as 3 students, Allie Scraggs, William Kinney, and Evelyn Dykehouse, all just 9 years old. In the face of these types of tragedies, we are always left wondering who does something like this and why. Now, to be clear, there are never simple answers to either of those questions, but here's what I can tell you. Audrey Hale was a former student at the Covenant School, and Nashville Police Chief John Drake told media outlets that law enforcement believes she had some sort of grudge against the school. Police say Hale meticulously planned this attack. They found detailed maps of the school showing exactly how this would all unfold, as well as disturbing writings from the shooter, including a manifesto.
No, we have a manifesto. We have some writings that we're going over that pertain to this day, the actual incident. We have a map drawn out of how this was all going to take place.
The manifesto is disturbing and gives a glimpse into who Audrey was. In an interview with CBS News, the chief of police said that Hale created a hand-drawn blueprint of her plans, adding that she, quote, had drawn it up almost like a cartoon character, even down to the clothes she would wear. Hale had previously attended a local art college in Nashville, and this moment where she happily accepted her diploma was used in a promotional video for the school. She even once spoke about her growth as an artist in an interview at an art showcase in 2022.
It's been hard, but it's also been an amazing experience when it comes to developing my creative talents and growing as an artist.
Now, that burgeoning artist would somehow turn into a cold-blooded killer in just a matter of months, ending with the senseless killings of 6 people and the loss of Hale's own life. Hale was shot and killed by 2 officers, Rex Engelbert and Michael Colazzo, and her death was captured on the officers' body cams and then released to the public. The officers discovered the shooter on the 2nd floor of the school, and she first shot at them before they returned fire, killing her. According to Hale herself, it seems that horrific ending to her plan was actually part of it. Shortly before the shooting, Audrey Hale posted a disturbing message on social media and privately reached out to a friend with a series of haunting comments. She wrote of her intentions to die and adding in all caps that it wasn't a joke.
Can't see that, y'all. Sorry.
Hale said that her family was unaware of what she was about to do and that she, quote, left behind more than enough evidence. That concerned friend immediately turned those messages over to police, and that friend also told CNN that Hale had suffered from suicidal ideations in the past. As for the evidence that she spoke of in her note, I already mentioned the manifesto and the maps, but Daily Mail also obtained this exclusive footage of FBI agents removing several more weapons from her home.
Hey, and the parents that know about these weapons.
Law enforcement says that the shooter owned 7 firearms, which were all legally purchased. Investigators do have a theory about Hale's motive for this mass shooting and promise to make that public as soon as it is confirmed. Now, with these types of stories, they move very quickly and new facts are constantly emerging. So that could already be public by the time you're watching this. So make sure that you check back to dailymail.com for the latest.
So, yeah. So Hale was actually a girl and she wanted to be a boy. That's what I gather from that. Y'all can check that out yourself. I know y'all couldn't see that video, but you did hear it. So she was born a girl and she wanted to be a boy, I guess. That's what I gather from this. And she definitely planned everything. She even planned that she was probably going to die because she contacted her friend through email or message on social media. So that's just a damn shame. You know, that's crazy. So we got a chance to see this chick more in detail, learn a little bit more about her. And I told y'all she had assault rifles and she had a handgun. all those guns, but she had guns in her house. And I'm trying to figure out how her parents did not know this. I guess she had them in her bedroom. I don't know. But it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Very strange thing. And then she was just up there doing the art thing, and she looked like she was happy there. That's why I said you can never trust people. I'm going to tell you straight up, because in that video I just watched, she looked like a normal person and looks like she was happy. Okay. And then what did they say? She was suffering from some type of mental thing or depression or something like that. So I'm telling you, they be changing up so quick, you just can't really trust some of these people. Again, my condolences are expressed out to the victims, the kids, and the teachers, family members, and friends. And may they all rest in peace as well. That's sad. It really is. And if I get any more information, any more updates on that, guys, I'll let you see. Let me see what that notice says. I mean, that letter said that she sent to her friend, because I do have that too. Let me see. This is the friend that she sent a email message or a message to. That's the friend right there, okay? Let me see what she's saying.
I received a message that nobody ever wants to receive. So yesterday around 9:57, I received,
Listen, I can turn this up a little bit more.
an Instagram DM from Audrey, basically stating that I would see her on the news later on this evening, and something tragic was about to happen. I later found out that this was not a game, this was not a joke. Like, it was her who did this, and it's just been very, very heavy. I immediately called my daddy and was like, "Daddy, that was her." And I was just speechless. Like, I'm just like, I'm sorry. Like, I am still trying to wrap my head around like what we are going through as a city.
And I think that was it about, I mean, she said more, but I think this is all they played. This, like I said, this entire incident right here was very sad as well. They said this is the last person she spoke to, you know, after the or before. I think she got that before the attack. And she said she called the local sheriff's office too when she got that. And that message was on Instagram, okay? And that was, damn, that's tripped out. Okay, hold on for a second, y'all. These people are too loud. Hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. So yeah. So that's a trip. Okay, but okay, y'all. I was just reading this real quick. But yeah, that was the last person that she contacted, you know, and left her a Instagram message right before, I guess, she started shooting or whatever the case is. And that's a damn shame. And the friend called the police, you know, like I would have done, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's tripped out, y'all. But anyway, again, my condolences are expressed out to all of the victims in both of these stories, to their family members and friends. And may all the victims in both of these articles rest in peace. And my prayers are extended out to the families as well. All right. All right, y'all. Those are some sad stories. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and go over some more news stories real quick. Okay, so anyway, y'all, let's see. I want to show y'all this crazy video that happened out here in LA on the freeway. I guess this happened over the weekend. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this video real quick. So y'all take a look at this. That's why you be careful when you're out there on that freeway. Wait, we have to wait till this commercial is over, okay?
Get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Okay. Take a look. So let me tell you guys what happened here. Okay, so on a dash cam footage from a Tesla captured the moment a car on a Southern California freeway ran over a tire that had just come off a nearby pickup truck, launching the car into a mid-air spin. The incident happened on March the 23rd on the 118 freeway in Chatsworth and was caught on Anoop Katra's dashboard camera. Okay. Wait, let me stop this damn video. Video shows the traffic moving along the roadway when a dark colored vehicle approaches a pickup truck that had just transitioned into the middle lane. Moments later, the truck's front driver's side tire pops right off, y'all, in front of the dark colored car. And you saw that in video. The driver of the dark colored car runs over the tire and shoots it into a mid-air spin before crashing back onto the freeway, hood first and rolling back right side up. As if that wasn't scary enough, video also shows the tire coming back into frame and slamming into the wreckage of the vehicle as it skids to a stop, which you guys just saw. Okay. And the driver of the dark colored vehicle was the only occupant of the car. And the Los Angeles Police Department confirmed there were no major injuries following the crash. Y'all, that was a daggone trip, and it's amazing that this person was not hurt or even killed. Okay, it was crazy, and I just can't believe how the tire just popped off that truck like that. Though that's scary, man. I always be thinking about stuff like that when I'm riding next to like from 18-wheelers and stuff like that. Anyway, a commenter said, "Just wow, that's what happens when you can't get it. When you can get it, but you can't afford it, or afford the proper maintenance." And he said, "I bet they don't even care." I say the same thing. Okay, I mean, why did the tire just pop off like that? I mean, come on now, that's crazy. But again, I'm glad no one got hurt or anything. And you know, the car got messed up though. That car got messed up. Okay, let's go ahead and go with the next story. This is tripped out, man. Teenagers appear to celebrate with gang after rival gun down in street. So they celebrate with each other. Okay. But anyway, teenagers celebrated with them. I'm not going to read that story. That's tripped out. Okay, let's go ahead and do this, y'all. Let me go ahead and go to the next story. So we got that one already. Let me go ahead and erase that real quick, y'all, so I can go over the next story for you guys. Leave for everyone. Okay, here's the next story. We got that one. So a baby, y'all, was found dead after a chimpanzee snatched it from the mom. So let's go ahead and read that story and see what that's about. Okay, it's maybe in a different country. I don't know. Let's see. A baby has been found dead after a chimpanzee in Uganda snatched it from its mother. Okay, the 2-month-old girl named Roho had been in the arms of her mom in the town of Kangadi in West Uganda when the chimpanzee attacked, news outlet reported. The ape suddenly emerged from a bush taking the child from her mother's arms and carrying her away. Residents came to help after the child's mother raised the alarm. The baby was eventually found with serious head injuries. So what did he do? Bam the baby against the ground? Wow. I wonder what did the thing do? Okay, so they said chimpanzees are about 4 times as strong as humans and can easily overpower a man. If they feel provoked, they can cause severe injuries. Wow. I wonder why did he take the baby though? And then what did he do? Let's see. See if anybody know. I mean, he just snatched it. Can y'all imagine? He just snatched the poor baby out of the mom's hand. Wow. And then probably, I don't know. What did he do to the baby? Had head injuries. I'm thinking they either dropped the baby or maybe slammed the baby on the ground. Wow, that is sad, y'all. My prayers are with the mom and my condolences are expressed out to her as well and the other family members. That's sad. That is a trip. They don't realize, somebody said, why would she be close to animals? But they don't realize in that country, those chimpanzees and stuff just be out. The chimpanzee was hiding behind a bush and came out from under the bush and grabbed the baby. Yeah, they just, some things just be out there in that area like that. Because I be hearing stories all the time about chimpanzees and stuff like that come out and be attacking the kids and people there. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, but anyway, again, my prayers are extended out to the mom and her family members, and maybe the baby rest in peace. That's sad, man. Just she walking down the street and then the chimpanzee just come and take her baby. Gosh, snatched it from the mom. Whew. Yeah. So y'all, they got another recall. Some sanitizer was recalled because they said it contains methanol. All right, so let's see which sanitizer that is. Let's see. Jarmang's Midwest Cleaning System Incorporated is voluntarily recalling all lots of its alcohol antiseptic 80% topical solution, hand sanitizer, non-sterile solution, and their alcohol antiseptic 75% topical solution hand sanitizer. Okay. The recall products are packaged in a 1 gallon clear or white plastic bottles, according to the notice. Okay. They were available for purchase as a single 1 gallon bottle or in a case of 4. Anyone with the recall product should dispose of it or contact the company, the notice said, or either you can take it back to the store that you bought it from to get your money. All right. And they said, the company said they have not received any type of illnesses or anything from the products. Okay. So yeah, if you have that at home, just take it back to the store, guys, and get your money back. Because they said that it does contain some methanol, and that is a wood alcohol, just in case you're wondering. And it can be toxic when you absorb it through the skin or if you ingest it. It can also be deadly if you ingest that, according to the FDA. All right. So if you have that at home, which you probably don't, but if you do, just take it back. Okay. And stop using it immediately. All right. They say consumers who have been exposed to methanol can have symptoms including nausea, vomiting, headache, blurred vision, coma, or seizures. They can also become blind, have permanent damage to their central nervous system, or even die. All right. So there you go, guys. Some of those hand sanitizers that I just listed do contain some methanol. So do not use that and take it back to the store if you have it. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. How long we been on here? Okay, let's go to the next one real quick, y'all. So, y'all, a 1-year-old was allegedly fatally shot by a 5-year-old sibling. That's why y'all need to make sure those guns are locked up with the bullets out of them, okay? A 1-year-old boy was allegedly fatally shot by his 5-year-old sibling at an apartment in Indiana. Police received a report of a shooting at the apartment complex in Lafayette around 3 p.m. local time on Tuesday. All right, let's see. Responding officers found the 1-year-old dead from a gunshot wound at the residence, police say. Detectives with the Lafayette Police Department determined that the child was shot by his 5-year-old sibling, who was able to gain access to a weapon in the apartment. The weapon was a handgun, according to police. An autopsy was performed on Wednesday, and the preliminary cause of death is one gunshot wound. That's sad. The victim is 16-month-old Isaiah Johnson. And there are no further updates in this investigation at this time. And once again, my condolences are expressed out to his parents, okay? And may he rest in peace. That's sad. Okay, let's go ahead and go over the next story, y'all. Okay, let's see. Okay, now they're saying that HIV, y'all, may hide in white blood cells. Let's read that real quick. Here we go. I'm not going to read this entire article either. I'm just going to read some of it, okay? So researchers are closing in on another immune system hideout that HIV uses to persist in the human body for years. Wow. A subset of white blood cells called myeloid cells can harbor HIV in people who have been virally suppressed for years, according to a new small-scale study funded by the U.S. National Institutes of Health, which is also called NIH. All right. The research showed that HIV in specific myeloid cells can be reactivated with the virus going on to infect new cells. These specific cells include short-lived monocytes and longer-lived monocyte-derived macrophages, if I'm saying that correctly. The result suggests that myeloid cells contribute to a long-lived reservoir of HIV in those infected, researchers said. In that case, the white blood cells would be important but overlooked target in the efforts to eradicate HIV. Our findings challenge the prevailing narrative that monocytes are too short-lived to be important in cure efforts, says study author Rebecca Benhus. She is an assistant professor of molecular and comparative biology and neurology at Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine in Baltimore. Yes, the cells are short-lived, but our follow-up data show that HIV can persist in monocytes over several years in people who are virally suppressed. She said in an NIH news release, the fact that we can detect HIV in these cells over such a long period suggests something is keeping the myeloid reservoir going. Wow. Antiretroviral drugs are effective in suppressing HIV by preventing the virus from infecting new cells and multiplying. However, HIV already present in cells can remain dormant. Okay, wow. Okay, creating in HIV reservoir that awaits the chance to spring back into action. Wow. Then CD4 T cells, another type of white blood cells, are the most well-studied HIV reservoir, but researchers suspect others exist. Wow. Monocytes circulate in the blood for about 3 days before traveling to different tissues in the body, where they can mature into macrophages, researchers said. Up to now, it's not being clear whether latent or latent HIV in these cells can reactivate and infect other cells. What's really important in the long run is understanding how monocytes contribute to the tissue macrophage reservoir, says senior study author Janice Clements, which she is a professor of molecular and comparative pathobiology at Hopkins School of Medicine. If monocytes can carry viruses to the brain or lung or any part of the body and infect resident macrophages that are self-renewing and live almost indefinitely, that's a real problem. Wow. In the study, researchers measured HIV DNA in myeloid cells belonging to 30 patients infected with HIV, all of whom had been on antiretroviral therapy for at least 5 years. The team found detectable levels of HIV genetic material in monocytes and macrophages, although the levels were much lower than has been observed in CD4 T cells. In some patients, the HIV genetic material found in monocytes was intact, suggesting it could reactivate and infect new cells. Wow, that's a trip, y'all. The researchers then used a new quantitative method to directly measure the viral spread of HIV found in myeloid cells. The isolated monocytes from the blood of 10 patients and nurtured the cells in cultures that contain antiretroviral drugs, just like the patients. After the monocytes develop into macrophages, researchers introduced an agent that activates the immune system and then added fresh white blood cells to the cultures, giving the HIV a potential new target. Cultures of 5 of the 10 participants had detectable HIV genetic material in their macrophages that could be reactivated to infect other cells and replicate. Oh, wow. Those patients also had higher overall levels of HIV DNA material. That's tripped out. Follow-up data from 3 patients show this reservoir can harbor latent HIV for up to several years. The reservoirs were stable and could be reactivated over time, indicating that monocyte-derived macrophages could contribute to HIV viral rebound if antiretroviral therapy is interrupted. So if they don't stay on that therapy, that HIV could reactivate. It could rebound. The researchers call for larger studies with more diverse participants to gain a better idea of how many people might carry latent HIV in myeloid cells and figure out how the monocyte HIV reservoir replenishes itself over time. That study was published Monday in the Journal of Nature Microbiology. Y'all, they be finding out new stuff about stuff all the damn time, man. Okay, let's see what these people say. So Nicole said, Lord have mercy. When will they stop with this BS? If this was the case, this should have been mentioned from the start when HIV/AIDS first came out. If you doing lab work for the doctor. They usually screen for that. Plus, if it's detected in your blood work, it will show up. So please, America is already going through enough with the pandemic and much more. We don't need any more stress or anxiety. Folks, continue using condoms and getting regular checkups, and you will be fine. She don't know what she's talking about. Listen, this is something they just discovered, okay? When HIV first came out, they didn't know all this stuff. They're just discovering new stuff, from research and from doing studies on people who volunteer or not, or people who don't volunteer. I don't know. But anyway, they just finding out allegedly, okay, they're just finding, new stuff out about HIV and AIDS and all this stuff. Okay, these people are arguing right here. So Kaylee said, so if the monocyte and myeloids are reserves for the HIV positive, if they stop taking the antiviral and they miss the month of it, would it make it viable for them to give it to another? And would it be viable even when they are taking the antiviral? If they stop taking that medication, though, I'm thinking, because what I just read, that they could, if they stop taking that daggone antiviral medication, just so they miss a whole month, it would probably make them be able to spread that stuff. I'm just guessing. I don't know for sure because I'm not a scientist. I think they probably could give it to somebody else if they stop taking a medication for an entire month. Okay, because if they do have, like she said, the monocyte and myeloids are reserves for the HIV positive, if they stop taking the antiviral medication for about a month, I just honestly believe that they probably could pass HIV on to somebody else, because HIV will probably start showing back up again. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. Let's see what else somebody said. So this other commenter said, I am confused on how and why this is suddenly a secret. They have supposedly just found out. If I learned 30 plus years ago that HIV could lay dormant, undetected for 10 plus years, how in the hell is this something newly discovered? Despite it hiding, the fact of where and how it hides should have been found out a long time ago. I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but this really makes me question what the F really is going on at this point. Suppressing it to non-detectable to avoid transmission gets under control, to now it waits in different blood cells to be reactivated by what I call BS at this point. I think they just all waited. I think they didn't know certain things, like I said, when it first came out. Okay, but I do remember them saying that HIV could lay dormant in your body for years. Okay, but in this article, it's saying that it can lay dormant in certain cells and then be reactive. It can reactivate if they don't take their medication, I guess. I don't know. This is weird. Unless somebody said maybe it has mutated. I don't know. It could have. It could have. Let's see. The thing about it, though, they need to start making sure they tell people, to use the prophylactic and to get checkups, get checked for this. And if they do have HIV or whatever the case is, make sure they're taking their medications, point blank, and be honest with their partners. Okay. Because we already knew that HIV can lay dormant. We already knew this already for years, like when it first came out. After they found out, a lot of people caught HIV or had HIV and didn't know they had it because it was laying dormant. But a lot of diseases, sexually transmitted diseases that I just found out can lay dormant like that. I didn't even know that, And then my doctor was telling me too, when I went to the doctor last week, my doctor was telling me certain STDs, I don't know if they call them STDs, but certain, I forgot which one she said. She told me which one it was, but I don't remember. Certain STDs, you can catch without even being sexually active. I'm not joking. She told me this. I'm trying to figure out which one she was telling me about. I can't remember which one she said it was and stuff, but she was telling me about that. You don't have to be sexually active to get one of those sexually transmitted diseases. I can't remember exactly which one she was saying. I know it wasn't gonorrhea or chlamydia or nothing like that. It was something else. I don't know if it was trichomosis or something. I can't remember, but I just know she was telling me something like that. You know what I'm saying? But the more importantly, I think just people need to get checked. You know, when they go get their physicals, or if they're out here doing it with the most, they should be, even if you're not doing it with the most, because you never know who your partner may be doing it with or who they did it with before they met you. I just think, you know, if you're sexually active, you should go get tested, point blank, at least once every year to make sure everything is good. Make sure you don't have no sexually transmitted diseases and stuff. And practice safe sex and safe sex habits, point blank. You know what I'm saying? Because there's too many things going around here. And they can check for all the sexually transmitted disease. The only one that they can check for, unless you have like a lesion, is herpes. Herpes has to be checked if you have an active, if you have a lesion or something. And then they can check that to see if you have herpes. Because see, what I did, I thought that you can check for herpes through the blood, but you can't. I asked my doctor last week when I went to the doctor, you have to have, that's why they don't be knowing people have herpes, because you have to actually have a lesion or something so they can check that to see if you have herpes. I thought you could check it through the blood, but they don't. They just wait to see if you think you have herpes because you see a sore on your genitalia section. Then you go to the doctor, then they'll check that to see if you have herpes. But for gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, trichomosis, yeast infections, what's the other one? Hepatitis, all that stuff they can check through blood tests to see if you have it and stuff. Okay, and it's just a good idea to get tested every year if you're sexually active. I got tested, even though I'm not sexually active. I just wanted to get the test because, you know, things be laying dormant in your body and shit. And I just wanted to get tested, and everything came back negative, which I knew it would in the first place. I just wanted to get tested and stuff, just to get tested, you know, and everything. But again, when you go get physicals, you should be more, you know, you should be mature enough to just get these testing if you're sexually active. And even if you're not sexually active, if you had sex and you know certain things can lay dormant, I think it's still a good idea just to be tested, you know, unless you ain't had sex in 20 or 30 years. Okay, come on now. I really didn't have to do it either because, well, then again, you could, because that was back in 2014. It hasn't even been 10 years. It's almost been 10 years. Okay, so that was good that I did get tested, period, and stuff. And talk about tests now, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all something, what I've been doing. I'm going to have to admit this. Now, I've been up here, and I'm going to tell you guys this because I want to stop doing this stupid stuff. Now, I've been up here telling you guys about eating healthy, right? And don't do this. You're killing yourself and all this stuff. And here I am sitting up here eating M&Ms, going to the store, getting M&Ms, eating them early in the morning, sometime late at night. Then I'll go out in the daytime and I'll get ice cream, you know, blizzards and stuff, ice cream cones, Baskin Robbins, Dough Creamery, just all types of weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just eating junk. Knowing that my numbers I'm pre-diabetic, right? Knowing that my numbers was right there. Okay, so I got blood work done, a whole panel, as well as a couple other panels last week. I got my test results back. And I saw that my pre-diabetes numbers went up slightly. Okay. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to tell my audience this because this would encourage me to stop doing the foolishness that I do. Now, I was talking to my other doctor today over the phone, and I had told him that I already know about my test results, and he really don't have to go over too much because I already know what my numbers, I know how to read all my stuff, my lab work, right? And I had already went over it myself, and I went over it with someone else. We went over our lab work together, right? And I saw where my diabetes, my A1 hemoglobin test has said that my numbers were in pre-diabetic range, okay? And it had went up slightly from what it was before. And so I was telling my doctor, not my cardiologist, because I only want him to know. Okay. He was asking me, he said because I wasn't overweight enough that he was wondering why I was up. So I went on to tell him the truth. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just be perfectly honest, because I know good and dang going well that I shouldn't be eating all this junk, but yet, like a crazy person, I've been sitting out here doing the most just because I can. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll get up on my YouTube page and then I'll tell other people how to eat healthy, but yet I'm sitting here eating snacks, and y'all have heard me sitting here eating snacks. Let's keep it real. I'll be sitting here eating snacks, and not just one. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll be eating numerous snacks, okay? And going out to these restaurants, eating all this unhealthy foods. That's why my LDL is, it went lower, but it's still high. Okay, now my overall total cholesterol is good, but the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, is actually higher than what it should be. Okay, and that's what we have to watch out for. See, just because you are normal weight, you exercise, you eat some healthy foods, it doesn't mean you can't have a higher LDL level, and you can't be pre-diabetic. Because the thing is, you can't do stuff halfway, and that's what I was doing. I was doing stuff halfway. I think because I exercise and I eat some healthy foods and I take all these vitamins, it's going to magically erase certain things, and it's not the case. You definitely have to, stay away from eating all that junk in these fast food restaurants. And another thing, just because something says it's healthy, it doesn't necessarily mean it is, because you don't know what oils they're using. They say they're using olive oil, but they could be using a blend. Okay. You don't know what the ingredients they're putting in the foods, or anything, the salt or anything, sugars or whatever and stuff. So I was like, I just came out and told my doctor, I've been doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing. I haven't been following directions. I know I've been eating more candy. I mean, like M&Ms every single day. You know what, y'all? I did stop eating the M&Ms at one time. I had stopped eating them, and then I started back. And then I caught myself buying M&Ms, right, and put it in my purse. And then in the morning time, I'll get up and eat them. And this is crazy. Who the hell gets up and eat candy in the morning time? Like early in the morning. And then at nighttime, I'm not joking, y'all, I would eat M&Ms at nighttime. Who does this? And then throughout the day, I am not joking, y'all, I would go get me ice cream. I had cake for my birthday with ice cream. Cookies from crumble cookies. It's all types of weird shit. I even went to the store and bought sugar-free candy, ate a couple pieces of those, right? Hid them, and don't even touch that. I went back to my regular candy with the sugar in it. And a bag of M&Ms have like 15 grams of sugar. You are only supposed to have 25 grams of sugar per day. And most foods have a little sugar in it, including vitamins, yogurts, all that stuff. If you eat candy, though, you're already, like M&Ms, you're already going over your daily intake. Okay? So you can't be eating all this stuff when you're a pre-diabetic, or if you have diabetes, you're definitely not supposed to eat it. But if you're pre-diabetic, you definitely not supposed to. And you know what? My numbers had went down. I had told you guys before I was out of that range. And what I have done over all these months since the last time I took it is ate so much shit, along with fruit juices that I've been buying at the store, at the restaurant, drinking those with all that damn sugar and sweet iced teas. I have raised my damn numbers. And I was shocked when I saw it, because I thought it would raise a little. I didn't realize it raised that much. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, damn, I'm finna stop eating all this junk. I'm giving myself to Saturday. Sunday, that's it. I put myself on a straight up diabetic diet, even though I don't have diabetes. I'm gonna put myself on a diabetic diet. I'm stopped eating all that mess, because when I do my other blood work for my cardiologist, I don't want to hear his mouth. I really don't, because he's gonna be like, you know better than this, because you're not stupid or dumb. You know all about all this stuff. Why are you sitting up here eating candy when you know you can get diabetes? That's just fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? And he don't cuss or anything, but he talks to me similarly like that, but in a nicer way. And, I sit there and listen to it, because it is stupid, because it's not like I don't know. Even when I was talking to my doctor today, he knew that I knew. He knew I knew what I was talking about. And he said out loud, so why do you be eating all this stuff? And I told him, you know what? I'm clearly going to have to stop eating all this mess, or either I'm going to have to go talk to a damn psychiatrist about eating all this damn junk. Because I can tell y'all, even when I get mad, sometimes I'll go get me some candy and eat it. You know, like some people will go get marijuana or alcohol. My ass will go get candy, like M&Ms, because that's really the only candy that I'll eat is M&Ms. I'll go get a whole bag of M&Ms, not the real gigantic bag, but I'm talking about that other little bag, not the small one, but the next one to it. Y'all, I go get that bag and I eat that whole bag because I be pissed off, and I'll eat candy and stuff. That's a damn shame, knowing that you are pre-diabetic. That's why I tell y'all all the time, we do stuff to ourselves by doing stupid stuff. If you know you are pre-diabetic or prone to diabetes, you should not be loading up on damn candy. You're not a child, even if you are a child, because kids can get it too. You need to learn how to know when to stop, point blank. 25 grams a day of sugar, 25 grams of sugar per day is all you're supposed to get. If you're going to eat a Snickers bar, you are already almost over that 25 grams. So if you eat one piece of candy like that and you eat the whole bar, you know you can't go get ice cream. You know you can't go get cookies and other stuff and go get a fruit punch and an iced tea and all this other junk. You know you can't go eat no white pasta or no mashed potatoes or some damn bread like that. You can't do it. So if you don't want certain diseases, you have to know how to stop yourself, point blank. And this is why I said I was going to tell y'all, because I'm sitting up here preaching for y'all to eat healthy, and I'm sitting up here loading up on fucking candy. And just because you can buy stuff, it doesn't mean you need to buy it. Just because you can eat stuff does not mean you need to eat it. Just because you are grown does not mean that you just go do whatever the hell you want to do. Because remember this, when you get sick, other people may have to take care of you or help you. And also when you get sick with things that you didn't have to get sick with, you're taking up space for people who got sicknesses and really didn't do nothing to get them. And so this is the things that I tell myself, and this is why I decided to tell you guys, because Missy laughing, because hell, I know better. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I know better. I'm not a damn dumbass woman. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I read about everything. I know about a lot of stuff, and I already know what sugar does to your body. Not only can you get diabetes, sugar is a food for most diseases and illnesses. And I said that many times. And I think because I take turmeric, that I can just do what the fuck I want to. And turmeric is going to magically just make everything go away. Yeah, it'll take the inflammation away, but it's not making my blood sugar levels go down. And let me let y'all know something. When you take these different lab tests and stuff, blood tests and stuff, let me let you know, when they take the prick on your finger to measure your sugar and stuff like that, that's not measuring your sugar over extended time. Okay, when you take that hemoglobin A1C test, I think that's what that's called, that's checking your sugar throughout your entire system over months. Okay, that's why they do that test right there. Okay, because like my other sugar test came back absolutely great. But the one over an extended amount of time is the one, the A1C one is the one that really tells you if you are pre-diabetic. Okay. So when you go to the doctor and get these tests, make sure you're getting all the tests so you can really know. Because if I did not take the other tests, I wouldn't even know that I was pre-diabetic. I've been knowing about the pre-diabetic stuff, but I had it under control at one time. But then I started back with all this damn candy. You know what I'm saying? Like something is wrong with me and stuff. And when you keep on doing stuff like this, it is something wrong with you. It really is. You lack control. No type of discipline. You lack control. And that's what I had to tell myself. So now I am going to put myself on a punishment. I hate to say this. Okay, I know y'all laughing in the bushes, but I am going to put myself on a punishment. Starting Sunday. I mean, actually, I won't even be eating any more junk after today because I had enough today just to make up, just to get it all out my system. So no more crap. You know what I'm saying? No more junk, no more going out to these restaurants, eating all this bull crap that I have been eating. When I do have to eat out at a restaurant because I be out working, but I can pick healthier stuff. Point blank. Brown rice, no fucking mashed potatoes. I was eating mashed potatoes from Popeyes, y'all, because I was trying to gain a little 5 pounds back. So I was like eating mashed potatoes. white mashed potatoes, okay? And then the greasy ass chicken and stuff. Not the chicken, but the chicken strips. But I was like putting a napkin underneath of it and draining the grease off and all that, but still, can't be eating all that shit, you know, because you definitely don't want no clogged arteries. Fortunately, my arteries are not clogged because I had an angiogram and my arteries are good. But that doesn't mean that they can't get clogged. Okay, just because they weren't clogged back in 2019, it doesn't mean that they can't get clogged now in 2023 and stuff. So I'm putting myself on a little punishment. No more junk. I got to eat more nutritional because when I go take my blood work again in about a month for my cardiologist, I want that fucking number down because I do not want to hear his mouth and stuff. I really just don't. And I want my cholesterol down too. That would probably be down. The LDL will be down, but I got to get that blood sugar stuff under a little bit down because I know good and damn well he's going to be like, what is wrong with you, lady? And stuff. But, you know, all my other lab work came back pretty good. So that's a good thing. They are going to check my, I can't remember the name of this, necrophils or whatever the shit. The test for that, because that right there, that test measures your white blood cell count or something like that. I can't even remember what it does. That was a little low, so they're going to recheck that in a couple of weeks because they said sometimes it does that, and then after you go take the test again, it goes back to normal because it could be reason why I did that. I don't know, but hopefully it goes back to normal because I got some good ass doctors. Okay, anytime something comes low, because I see it too, because I'm not stupid. I told y'all that before. I'm not stupid. Anytime I see something on my lab work and it's low, even if the doctor don't say nothing, I bring it up to them. Because one thing I know about these doctors, if something is low, but it's not too low, and it's right there on the borderline, like mine is, they don't say shit. But I say something, okay? And then when I say something, then they start expanding on that. And then they'll be like, you know what, we'll test you again in 2 weeks to see if it'll go back to normal. And then if it don't go back to normal, then we run other tests to make sure everything is okay. That's what you guys got to do. This is why so many people be walking around here with cancers and other things and don't be knowing because they be scared or they don't know how to comprehend their lab tests. And all you got to do, even if you don't, all you have to do is get your lab work. When they give you a copy of it, you look at that, you go online, you can go to the medical dictionary online, and you can look up what everything is. Even if you don't understand it, you can look up those words to get a better understanding, you know, because it's going to define those terms for you. And you can get it broken all the way down where you can understand it. And then you can get a better understanding of your lab work, your numbers and stuff. And that's how you do that. And that way, when you talk to your doctor and they go over your lab work with you, if they don't cover everything and you remember something, or if you wrote down something that you saw that was questionable, you can ask your doctor, okay? And then they'll go from there. Just like I did with my doctor today. I knew about that neutrophils or whatever you call that, and I knew that it was a little low. And I had already researched it and knew what it was, and I knew that good and damn well that it should not be low, and that if it does not go back to normal range, then they should be doing testing to make sure, you know, that I'm not having problems with my white blood cells. Because when you start dealing with blood cells, it could be signs of lupus, cancers, all types of stuff. And that's why you have to get everything checked out when you see certain things instead of being scared. It's always better to catch some things beforehand versus waiting, and then stuff gets worse and they can't do anything about it. Okay, just like with the pre-diabetes stuff, the cholesterol, the LDL cholesterol numbers, that's a little bit more easier to control because you can obviously take the medication for that. But even with that being said, you still need to cut back on your trans fats and eating out and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Your breads, your red meats, ice cream, you know, and donuts, if you eat those and things like that and stuff. So I know what to do. He knew I knew what to do anyway about that cholesterol shit and about the diabetes, pre-diabetic stuff. because me talking to him and saying all this stuff, he can, he knew I knew what I was talking about, blank and stuff. But I'm just telling y'all, I'm sitting here talking all this stuff to you guys, telling you how to eat healthy, what you should be doing. Yet my ass, I do stuff too, but I also be doing bad stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. I be doing bad stuff, But again, we got to stay focused. We got to take care of ourselves. We got to do the things that it takes so we can age gracefully and be healthy and be happy and we can be energetic. Okay. And a lot of times when we catch diseases and get ill, it's because of our actions. A lot of times, not every time, but a lot of times it is the things that we consume, and also our thinking. Okay. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys about that, because that's a damn trip. Ice cream and cake. You're right. Salute, because it's good as shit. I had chocolate cake for my birthday. I ain't gonna lie. And it was good. Y'all had a big ass piece of chocolate cake, right? From Red Lobster, because they gave it to me for my birthday. And I had some damn ice cream. And then I'm not gonna lie. Today, I went and got my other birthday gift. And it was from BJ's. It was one of those polka. What you call that? Puka. I forgot the name of it. Anyway, it was a big ass chocolate chip cookie. I didn't eat the whole thing, but I did eat most of it. And I had some chocolate ice cream. And I just went on and did this shit today and had me a bag of M&Ms early this morning, like I told you guys before. And I was like, I'm gonna get that all out my system because I will not be able to eat that shit ever again for a long time. And usually when you stop doing stuff for 30 days, you'll stop doing it, unless you're me. Because I did stop before for 30 days, and then I got mad, and I bought some more M&Ms, and I started all the way back over again. So, for the most part, most people, when they stop stuff for 30 days, they don't go back and do it again. But when they weird like me, you will go back and do it again. So I'm just stopping altogether because my ass don't got no control. I just got to take it away from myself because I do not want diabetes, to be perfectly honest and stuff. Now, as far as cholesterol pills, because I have hypertension, and now they do recommend giving a statin to you, even if you have even if you have high cholesterol or not. They just recommend doing a statin with the hypertensive medication. Okay, and I forgot why they do it, but it is a reason why they do it. I think it deals with your heart and all this other stuff and everything. But you can look it up. But now they do prescribe one to you. But the thing about it is that I don't take statins every day because a statin can, in some people, have a side effect of liver damage and things like that. So I don't take a statin every day. I take it, I'm gonna take it every other day right now, or like once every 2 days. And I told my doctor, I told my cardiologist that's the way I take it and stuff. And it was basically pulling my cholesterol and LDL down and stuff. I just need to stop eating all this bull crap. Because my ass been at the Habit eating a big old burger. I've been at Popeyes, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I be at Popeyes. I went to Popeyes like maybe every other day 2 weeks ago. I'm not lying. Every fucking other day I was eating Popeyes. You think I'm joking? With the damn mashed potatoes and a little gravy. And I'm like telling them a little gravy like that's supposed to be healthy. Okay. And then I had the chicken, not the chicken, but the chicken strips. Okay. And then I had me, this is another reason why the blood sugar is up. My ass been drinking those damn frozen lemonades, okay? Those pink, what is it called? The strawberry frozen lemonade at Popeyes, the frozen one. That shit is good as shit, y'all, but it's loaded up with sugar. I'm pretty sure it's about fucking 100 grams of sugar in that damn drink. But it's good as ever, but I won't be having another one. Damn. I will not be having another one. And these are so good, y'all, especially because they be so cold. On a hot day, man, it is damn delicious. But you know what? I am going to have to get me some ice, okay, and put some water in it, okay? And that's going to have to be my frozen lemonade because your girl Shay Shay ain't got no damn control whatsoever. You give her one treat, she going to get two. Then she get another one, then another one, and then another one. And just because you got money to buy shit, it does not mean you need to buy it. You know what I'm saying? No control whatsoever. But when you go get your blood work done and you see them damn numbers and you know where the numbers got to be at to get diabetes, I bet you your ass will stop. If you don't stop, you're crazy. And that's on everything. Because once those numbers gets to 6.4, that's diabetes. Okay? That's diabetes. And it's easier to reverse pre-diabetes than it is once you catch diabetes. And don't forget, diabetes can cause so many health problems, from sores not properly healing, to blindness, to even amputations, to swelling in the legs, all types of shit. So I did not want to be bothered with all that type of shit. So therefore, I'm going to do everything that it takes so I won't get it. And if I do get it, it's not going to be because I was sitting up here loading up on damn sugary stuff. And then y'all, you got to watch the foods too, because they have sugar in that shit too. And I'm not going to lie. Not just those white pastas and white breads. They have sugar in almost everything. All right. But you can avoid eating sugar. Okay. You do need a little sugar, but you can avoid overeating sugar. And you can also cut the quantities down if you need to eat something, especially if you're pre-diabetic, and say you want to eat something that's sweet. You don't eat the whole, like if you buy M&Ms, you don't eat the whole damn bag. You get yourself M&Ms, you eat 2 or 3. 2 or 3 M&Ms, no more than 5. You want ice cream, you don't go get a fucking big ass small. You get a kid size, the kid size ice cream. Okay? You want a piece of white bread because you're tired of eating wheat bread. You don't eat a whole loaf not a whole loaf. You don't eat a whole slice of white bread. You go and get you a piece of white bread, 1 piece, right? And you cut it in half and you eat that half. You may even want to cut it in a square. And that's what you eat. That's your treat right there, that little square. Okay, that little square piece. Okay, say you want to eat applesauce. You don't eat the whole, you don't do that whole applesauce. You just get yourself maybe a tablespoon. And that's it. And you can make it look like a lot because you get that tablespoon right and put it in a little container, right? Get you a smaller spoon and you just eat the applesauce like that. And it'll be like you got a lot, but in reality it's just a little, okay? That's how you do that. If you want a banana, you got to get a small banana, and then you just eat it you get a small banana and you may eat it 1 time per week, because pre-diabetes, especially if you have diabetes, you cannot get fruit that is naturally sweet, because that still can mess with your numbers, your blood sugar numbers. It can mess with that and still make it go rise up, or whatever the case is. I know I'm not using the right terminology, but you know what I'm trying to say. That glycemic, I think that's what you call it, that numbers will go up. I forgot what the index or whatever the case is, they go up. So certain natural fruits still affects that, and definitely sugary stuff, especially like cane sugary, stuff that's made with cane sugar. And then of course those other 3 sugars, what is it called? Fructose. I can't remember the other 2, but all those toasts, those are sugars. You're supposed to avoid those 2, okay, when you are diabetic or if you are pre-diabetic. If your number is 6.0 and you're pre-diabetic, you certainly need to stop eating that bullshit, because it don't take that long to get to 6.4. Once you're at 6.4 or 6.5, especially at 6.5, you are already diabetic, okay? So once you get to 6.0, I don't give a crap what you was doing before, you need to stop it, point blank. Because I can tell you straight up, it does not take that long to get up to 6.0, because mine was 5.8 and it got up to 6.0 in 2 years. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you that and stuff. And see, my ass think I'm smart. See, what my ass did this. My ass was calculating how long it would take for me to get to 6.0. You think I'm joking, y'all? So I could eat whatever the fuck I wanted to eat for a while. And then I was like, if we get to 6.0, then I'm going to stop. But you don't do that. Okay, don't do that, because you can still end up getting diabetes. Okay, so don't do that. Just if you know you are pre-diabetic, start working on cutting out all that shit that you're not supposed to eat. Now, you can't do everything at one time, because you're going to end up, eating it anyway. What you do is slowly but surely eliminate that shit. Now, I'm finna cut all of mine out, though, because I had enough time. You know what I'm saying? I had enough time. And I can cut stuff off for myself. All I got to do is scare myself, and I'll stop doing shit. And tell y'all, because then y'all be like, you're a hypocrite. Why are you telling us not to eat shit and you still eat all this shit? You hear me in the background chewing on candy, I already done failed what I just said, because I'm up here doing stuff that I'm telling you not to do. You can hear me eating candy and bull crap. You know what I'm saying? See, today you didn't hear me eating anything. I've been good. since I've been on this on this live. But yeah, you definitely got to watch what you eat, and you definitely got to eat to live. Don't eat to die. Eat to live, and have sex to live too. And the reason why I say that because you don't want no sexually transmitted diseases. Okay, trust me, you really don't. Okay, you definitely don't. Okay, let me see, y'all. Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second, y'all. Let me just do this real quick. Okay, let's see what's some. Let's see, y'all. I'm laughing at something. Okay, but yeah. But we definitely got to take care of ourselves and do what we need to do. Encourage ourselves to stop doing stuff. You can use people to help you to stop doing stuff, but I honestly feel like you should be able to stop yourself, because sometimes other people don't be around to assist you. So that's why it's better just to try to put fear in yourself to stop doing certain things. And that's why I'm telling you guys about it, because I don't want y'all to be laughing at me and saying, hell, you telling us not to eat stuff and you sit up here stuffing stuff in your pie hole when you know you're already pre-diabetic. That's stupid. Okay, so that's why I had to tell you guys about this. Okay, let me see something else here, y'all. Hold on. Delete for everyone. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this is. Now listen at this now. See, let me see something. Let me tell y'all 5 ingredients that you don't need to be eating in your food, okay? So y'all can know. Wait, let me see. Look at this. All this shit, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. This shit would kill you, okay? I'm not going to lie. Look at this. They said, according to Consumer Reports, the health risk associated with these chemicals, all of which have been banned as food additives in Europe. But they haven't been banned here. Okay, that's what I'm telling you this. Okay, and these things can cause cancers, nervous system damage, hyperactivity, and other behavior problems. Okay, here they are. Titanium dioxide. Now, what do they use that in? Now, they said this is a metal which is commonly found in plants and animals. All right, they use this as a food color to whiten coffee creamers, for baking decorations and sauces. It's also used as a type of paint primer on candy to make other colors appear more vivid. Okay? The reason why they are concerned about titanium dioxide is because it's been linked to issues with the digestive tract. There is also some evidence that it might damage genetic information in cells. All right? The next one, y'all, is red dye number 3. Red dye number 3, also known as erythrocin, is a synthetic dye made from petroleum. Okay? It's a food coloring that gives a cherry red appearance to thousands of food products, according to Consumer Reports. These include baked goods, candies, cereals, sodas, and snacks. The reason why it's a concern is because this has been linked to cancers and thyroid tumors in lab animals, and to hyperactivity and other neurobehavioral impacts in children. All right. Number 3 is brominated vegetable oil. Okay. This oil is a vegetable oil with bromine added to it. Now, brominated vegetable oil is used as an emulsifier in sport drinks and sodas, helping to blend liquids that otherwise don't blend easily. The reason why it's concerning is because it's been linked to neuro problems. Okay, but just put it like that. You know what neuro means? Nerves. Okay. Gosh, I got to say it like that because I always say this word wrong. Okay. It's also been linked to problems with the heart, with the liver, with the thyroid. It is also associated with reproductive and developmental problems. All right. The next one is potassium bromate. Okay, that is a white crystal powder, an oxidizing agent. Okay, that is used in flour to strengthen dough and help baked goods rise in the oven. This is in packaged breads, dumplings, and frozen foods. All have this additive. Okay, so we can't eat shit, y'all. The reason why that is concerning is because potassium bromate has been linked to cancer. The next one is how do you say this? Propyltherapine. This is not right the way I'm saying it, so I'm going to put this up here because my ass can never pronounce this. Let's put this up here. Propyltherapine, I guess. I don't know shit. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm not going to Google tonight because I don't feel like it. So I'm going to put this up so you guys can see it, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so anyway, that right there belongs to the paraben family of preservatives. Okay, this is used as a preservative to extend the shelf life of packaged foods by helping prevent mold and bacteria from growing. It can be found in corn tortillas, baked desserts, and cake icing. All right. And the reason why they are concerned about this is because this is linked to endocrine disruption and reproductive issues. All right. And those are the 5, y'all. So again, anything you see with this stuff in it, try to avoid it if possible. Titanium dioxide. All right. The red dye, number 3. Brominated vegetable oil. Potassium bromate. Propyltherapine. However you say that. Those are the 5, y'all. So just be very cautious of the things you eat, the things that you buy. Because here in the USA, they don't give a shit. They just trying to make money. In the UK, all of that shit is banned. Okay? That's one thing I like about London. A lot of shit over there is banned. And and you can just be overall more safer when it comes to eating if you're there and you're eating. They got a lot of stuff over there banned and that they let go on over here in the United States of America. And why? I just don't know. And yeah, they need to put sugar up here. Somebody said sugar should be restricted to a certain degree. Over 200,000 kids dead from diabetes every year. High fructose corn syrup should be included. That's why parents got to get skilled and start learning about stuff. I just told you the 3 sugars, fructose, the other 2, I can't remember the name of them, maltose or some shit. All of those toast, TOSE, is not good for you. Just stop it, buy that shit. You know what I'm saying? And sugar itself is a hot ass mess. They definitely got sugar in everything. In UK, I don't think that's allowed, but here it is. Okay, and that shit will have you messed up. But again, it's up to parents. You need to be watching what your kids eat. You need to watch what you buy in the grocery stores, and you need to go get your kids' sugar levels checked so you can know what their sugar numbers are, and so you can start restricting them. Now I understand why some parents don't let their kids eat sugary stuff. I didn't understand it before, but now I know. No joke. 200,000 kids dead from diabetes every year. And some of these parents don't even know that their kids are diabetic. That's a damn shame. She said 200 kids 2 people reported this. 200,000 kids from 1 to 19 are affected from diabetes every year, not dying. Kids die from complications due to diabetes. At about 1 to 2% of that at about 1 to 2% of that population, which is about 100. Sugar does not cause childhood diabetes. What is this person talking about? I don't even know why I read this. This person can't even spell. Okay. I don't know how many kids die from diabetes. I'm reading comments, y'all, per year, but I do know a lot of kids have diabetes or either pre-diabetic and the parents don't know. Okay, point blank. Okay, here we go. All right, so yeah, that's it, y'all, with that. Okay, but anyway, just watch out all these ingredients and stuff in these foods and shit, because a lot of these ingredients that they put in these foods do cause a lot of different health issues. Okay, point blank. Okay, so y'all, one more story. The CDC issues warning. Let's see, the CDC issues warning. I'm not going to accept these cookies. I'm sorry. I do not like cookies on my thing. Anyway, the CDC issues warnings over cat transmitted sporotrichosis, which is spelled SPOROTRICHOSIS. I think it's sporotrichosis. Sporotrichosis. That's what I think that says. Okay, and this cat, it looked like sores or something all over this little cat. Let me show y'all, because I can't pull up the article. So just be cautious if you have a cat. Don't be letting your cat playing with other cats. Because see, I keep my cat on the inside. I don't let my cat go outside and shit and play with other little animals and shit, catching shit. Damn, poor catty cat. Let me see if I can pull that article up again, y'all. Yeah, we don't let our cat be out there playing with other animals. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't want cookies on here. I'm gonna deny that, because I don't want that on my phone. See, they won't even show. They think they slick. They won't show the article if you deny cookies. Put that shit on my phone. Oh, here it is. I got it. So, cat transmitted sporotrichosis has emerged. Okay, this is in another country, in Brazil. I don't know why they are sending this to me. Well, wait. The reason why they sent it to me is because they said they had a conference call. And in the conference call, they stated that there is a potential for this disease to make its way into the United States, putting cats, veterinarians, and pet parents all at risk. Okay, that's why they sent it to me. Okay, and they say it's definitely a concern for the United States. Let's see how you can catch it. Let's see. They said that this disease is easily spread to other cats, to humans, and then possibly to dogs. It is caused by a group of fungi from the Sporothrix genus that have worldwide, especially in tropical and subtropical regions. Cat-transmitted sporotrichosis was first identified in Brazil in the 1980s and has since made its way across Brazil, Chile, and Argentina. The most common form of that disease is skin infections. According to the CDC, the infection starts when fungus enters the skin through a cut or scrape. This would typically happen after encountering contaminated plant matter. So that's, I knew, you know what? I knew it. The other day. I knew this already. I just wasn't going to say nothing, y'all. I wasn't. I knew this. Well, I'm so crazy, y'all. Man, I knew this. And thank you for telling me. Woo! But I knew this. So why? Let's see, y'all. So infected cats will have lesions on their face, often around their nose. It can come from a fight with an infected cat, and when the cat licks the infected wounds and then other parts of their body, then the fungi is then transferred to the animal's face and mouth. For humans, though, the most affected areas is the skin on the hands and arms. Okay, so that's why I say don't be letting your cats be outside or anywhere else playing with other damn cats, eating the dang plants and stuff outside. That's why we keep our cat inside. My cat is an indoors cat. And if we do take my cat outside, we put her on a leash and we'll take her out like that and be supervising her. We also have a little backpack that we put her inside of. Okay. And I really don't let her play in grass. I know y'all said this girl, no, she's a trip. But I put her, let her play like in the hallway outside, like on the concrete. Let me stop and stuff. Because we know we don't want her catching no damn feline A's or fleas or anything else. Now, granted, fleas can get on concrete too, but but she has no flea stuff and stuff. And then we live up high, so I doubt fleas would be all the way up here. But you never know; it could be, I guess. But but still, if you got animals, just make sure you keep them have their shots and stuff and keep them from other animals and shit unless you know the history of that other animal and the owners. Okay, because again, that cat transmitted sporotrichosis is very contagious and it can spread from animal to animal, maybe to possibly to dogs and also to humans. All right, point blank. Let's see. I don't like the way she treats y'all, so I said something on her on Too Real channel. I'll speak about it more when I go. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, she tried to talk nice though. The other day she spoke and stuff, but I'm glad you said something. Okay, because I handle stuff a little tad differently. But yeah, I'm glad you said something. All right, so that's crazy, girl. I don't know what to say. Shit. But when you speak about it, when you go live, I'll have my input then, Lord. She, it's a trip. That's a whole nother tripped out thing, I trip. Oh, this is crazy, y'all. But yeah, let me see if there's any more stories I need to tell you guys about before I get ready to get out of here. All right. Let's see. I covered all them stories, y'all. I really did. I cannot believe it. Except about the lady, the I guess that's the ex-wife who had her dead husband in the storage unit. It was an ex-police chief in her, I think he was dating this woman. Okay, it was his girlfriend. Okay, it's his girlfriend. She must have killed him and then put his body inside of a storage shed, right? And I think the other people were complaining about a smell. And I think the lady had told the unit owner or whoever, the manager, that it was a dead possum that was inside her storage unit. And she refused to let the police in there too, okay? Then I guess eventually the police got a warrant to go inside the storage unit. I don't know. Anyway, they found her boyfriend, not husband, dead there, okay? And he was an ex-police chief, okay? I guess he retired from that. And his name is Richard R. Young. He was 71. And the girl, I think the lady, she's 50, okay? She claims she pleaded not guilty, okay? But again, she had the dead body of her boyfriend inside of her storage unit, okay? I don't know what she had him wrapped in a blanket. I can't remember. And she kept him there and tried to keep it a secret, her stupid ass. Anybody would know that a dead body is going to smell. That's stupid as shit, okay? And I think she was telling people that it was a dead possum in there, okay? And then eventually, I don't know if the police went in there or if she just told the people that she had a body inside a large box inside the storage unit. They say they don't know how the guy, the ex police chief, died. Okay, but they did say that the toxicology report showed that a high level of toxic chemical that was commonly found in eye drops was in his system. So to me, it looked like she might have been, I don't know. I don't want to say, but why would she put the body in the damn storage unit if she didn't do anything to him? Okay, let's keep it real. She probably was, I don't know what the hell she did. Maybe she put poison in the eye drops. I don't know. But anyway, they said that they were in a relationship, and she is 50 and he was 71. That's a 21-year age difference. These old ass people better stop messing around with these super younger people. Okay? Because a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times, they only be messing around with these people for one reason only, and that's it. And y'all know what that reason is for that money. Now, let me show y'all what I'm eating tonight, y'all. And I'm staying on a little longer tonight because I didn't do a live yesterday. But let me show y'all what I'm eating real quick. Look. But I do got a salad. I don't know if y'all can see it real good because, this ain't no regular thing. Look at that. The salad, greens. But I do got some hot wings. But we made these at home myself. My daughter made these. I forgot to get my damn Tylenol today, too. Damn it. I forgot to go to Target and get me some Tylenol. I got a little headache going on, y'all. A little headache. And then I got me some bottled water. I told you I do eat healthy sometimes. I just don't do it. I just be incorporating candy into that little damn schedule as well, that eating schedule and stuff. But yeah, that's a damn shame this lady did that. So now she's in jail and stuff. And hopefully they get to the bottom of that. But I still believe she did kill him. Because why in the hell would you be putting a dead body of your boyfriend in a damn storage unit? And then she can't be wrapped too tight because anybody knows that a body starts smelling almost immediately. You know what I'm saying? And then other people can smell that body. That's stupid. And then you telling people it's a possum? And why? And what you mean the police? She wouldn't let the police in there. I thought the police can just get a warrant and go in there. That's crazy. Shit. They don't have a hard time busting into people's houses and apartments to check stuff in cars. Shit. When they want to check stuff. That's crazy. This is like the second story I have heard where somebody said they wouldn't let the police inside on their property, or they wouldn't let the police in their storage unit. But yet they seem to always go inside somebody's car or certain people apartments and things like that when they shouldn't go in there. Okay, that's crazy. But yeah, that was tripped out when I read that, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It's very weird. Very weird. Okay. So we did cover all of the stories tonight. We really did. I went over every single one of them. I really did, y'all. Again, like I said, with that episode with the Facebook thing, that was a damn tragic, that right there. Okay, just like the shooting, that was a tragic too and stuff. And I just wish people would start valuing people's lives. Okay, I really do. And stop just taking people's lives for granted. Shit. And they need to start realizing when you do certain things with weapons, like with knives and guns, this stuff is permanent. And once you shoot somebody and kill them, you can't bring them back. Or if you stab them, you can't bring these people back. You can cry all day. You can fall out. You can do whatever you want to do, but you're not going to bring them back. So you got to think about your actions before you do it. You know? That's why I don't touch nobody. I don't touch nobody unless they touch me. And then it be self-defense. This is on that, you know. But as far as me pulling a gun out on somebody first or a knife, no, no, no. You would definitely have to be doing something to me first in order for me to pull out anything. Because I already know once you do something to somebody, you cannot go and bring that person back. And you can cry all damn day, and you can scream all day, and you can say sorry all day, and you still not going to bring those people back. That's why everybody need to think about things before they do it. You know? Even words that you use. When you say certain words to people, especially negative things, you can't take those things back. You can't take them back. Let me see what these people talking about. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, this is a good ass system that I started using, y'all. But yeah, once you be saying these words to people, y'all, you can, okay, that's cool. Okay. Oh, you cannot bring situations back to what they was before when you say certain things to people, okay? Point blank. Okay, that's why I try not to say stuff to people unless they bring it out of me and they're saying something to me negative. And that's just on that. This is really great news right here, man. I love it. I love this, okay? Y'all, one day I'm going to talk to y'all about credit stuff because I'm going to tell you something. All these damn programs they be having, talking about they can help you rebuild your credit and they want you to pay all this damn money. Child, if you just pick up a book or you just read, you can figure out how to do stuff yourself for free, okay? It's like 2 years ago, y'all, I sat right up on this computer just like I'm doing now, and I looked at my credit report from all 3 agencies, and anything that I saw in my credit report that was a lie, I just went right up there online and got that shit removed, okay, point blank. Okay, now certain things on your credit report, you don't really necessarily need to do it online. You need to actually fill out certain forms, write certain letters and get that shit removed. You know what I'm saying? But I did a lot of stuff. I'm not joking, y'all. My credit score went up not 1 or 2 points. It went up some points. And I did all that shit by myself. It went up some points. Not 1 or 2 points. I forgot how many points it was, but it was a lot of points. And I could not believe it. Okay. The only damn thing I had a hard time with, and I still haven't gotten that taken off, was something else that was on my report. This fucking doctor bill, okay? It's on my credit report, right? And I was trying to get it removed, and they would just refuse to take it off. But I got a little trick for their ass. I haven't had time to do it right now, but I'm going to do it. Get their ass to take that off. But I'm telling you, it's a lot of stuff that you can do on your credit report yourself. And you don't really need other people's help to do it unless you just can't, understand certain things when you read it. I was shocked. I said right up on this computer, y'all think I'm joking. It took a while, but I got a lot of stuff straightened out on my credit report. Even like addresses I didn't live at and things like that. In names and shit they had up there that wasn't mine. Somebody had, and I didn't know that they did it. But I think I know who did this too. Well, anyway, when I lived in Atlanta, somebody used my social security number, and I think I know who did it. And they got an actual loan from Bank of America. And I've been knowing they did it. I've been knew that they had applied for this loan and did all this too, because I saw it, right? But the only reason why I didn't get it off when I saw it originally some years ago is because a person was paying the damn bill on time every month. Y'all think I'm joking? They got a loan way back in, let's see. They got a loan way back in way back in 2003 or 4. Okay. And they was paying that loan on time. No, they got that way back in 2006 or 7. And they was paying that loan on time every single month. And this is years later. I just got that off my credit report 2 years ago or a year ago. And they was paying that loan ever since then. I guess they got another loan and they was paying that shit on time ever since then. But I went on and told them that's not mine. I did not open up an account at Bank of America because I was like, what if they stop paying that damn loan? And I honestly believe that I know who did it too. I really do. That's not bad. And it's not hard though to get stuff off your credit report and to straighten out your credit. Like I said, one day I'll tell y'all about it. Because I actually did my own. And it wasn't real easy, but it wasn't very hard like people try to pretend like it is. And it's very easy to get shit off that don't belong on your report. And to get addresses you never lived at, and names that's not yours off your credit report. It's also easy to get stuff off your credit report that should be off of your credit report already, like after 7 years and things like that. That shit is easy to get off too. Some doctor bills are easy to get off too, because I got something off my credit report that was easy as shit. And then you got to wait. You got to also watch for creditors who put duplicate shit on your credit report. Also the ones that change your last day of activity. Because if you speak to creditors and shit like that over the phone and you're not paying that bill, they change that date you talk to them changes your last day of activity. And so what they do is go report that to the credit bureau, right? And your time starts all the way back over again from that date. That's a little trick they do. So if you're not going to pay a bill, you don't talk to nobody from that creditor. Because if you talk to somebody from that creditor, all they're going to do is go back in there and change your last day of activity. And your 7 years is going to start over again. So if you know you're not going to pay a bill, just don't talk to them at all. Don't talk to them at all, especially if it's already in collections. Don't talk to them at all. Some people say once stuff get in collections, don't pay it, but I don't know about that. But you can get a lot of stuff off your credit report. I ain't gonna lie. You really can, even stuff that you actually owe, because they don't be following. Listen, some creditors don't be following rules, and you got to follow the law. And if they don't do certain things, you can get things taken off. One time I helped somebody. They was getting evicted, right, from their apartment complex, right, and they had called me up asking me about it, and I was like, did they give you a 3-day notice? And the person was like, no, they didn't give me no 3-day notice. And I was like, you know what? If they didn't give you no 3-day notice, and you go to court, just tell the judge that. And the person did just what I said. When they went to court, and she told the judge that they didn't give her a 3-day notice or anything, the judge dismissed the entire damn case, y'all. Them damn people were so mad. When she told me, I laughed so damn hard. So people think people are dumb. All it takes is you to read about stuff and learn the laws and stuff, and then you'll see a lot of stuff you can win. Because it's like when that lady cut her worker cut my grand toe. I don't know who she thought she was dealing with, but I remember telling her at the hearing, we was in the mediator's room or whatever, and she was like, she's not going to pay. I said, I bet you do. I bet you will pay for this. And the mediator was like, told me to be quiet, told her to be quiet because she is going to pay and stuff. When everything was over, she was ordered to pay. I had one, okay, point blank. And excuse me, y'all. She her husband had met me at the parking lot because he had the check. Okay. I made him go to the fucking Bank of America with me. So because I wanted to make sure his check was good. And so it was good and stuff. But I showed it. I made him go right to Bank of America with me. Come give me a damn personal check. I don't like it when people give me personal checks because the shit be bouncing and stuff. But I don't know who the fuck they thought they was messing around with, though. I really don't. They must thought I was one of these other people out here that just let people just do shit and get away with it. I told her I wasn't dumb. Okay? I don't know who she was playing with. Let me tell you what they did, though. When I first started with the case, because it took a whole year. I can't remember. I think it took a whole year. They cut my toe. I think that was in 2018. They cut my toe in February or March. Okay, I can't remember. I will show y'all the pictures, but it's disgusting. Okay, I'm not gonna show it to you because I'm eating. I had got another lawyer, right? And his ass wasn't about shit. Okay. I'm doing all the work. He ain't doing really nothing. So I ended up getting somebody else, right? So I got another lawyer, a lawyer from New York. Okay. I think he was from New York, either Philly. I can't remember. So that was cool. I ain't gonna lie. Good lawyer. But he had told me because the cut they did on my grand toe, even though it was bad, because I didn't lose the toe or nothing like that, I wouldn't get as much money as I could have gotten if it was really, really severe. And the charges that he charges in how much I can get from the lawsuit, I'll end up not having anything really left. So you know what he told me to do, y'all? He told me what he's gonna tell me what to do. So he told me when I got him, we found out a lot of information about these people. Okay, because see, they foreign, okay. And what they was doing is that they would the owner, they couldn't find the owner because he would always be over there in Korea or wherever they was from, Vietnam or whatever and stuff. And they could never find the owner and all this other shit. And when you look them up, you can find no information out. But of course, Detective Sharon found everything out about their asses. Okay, I did detective work, y'all, and found out everything. I don't know who they thought they was fooling with. I found out who the owner was and everything else. And then I told the lawyer, but they still couldn't do like they wanted to do because they have to go through all this other bullshit. I forgot exactly what they had to go through and stuff, but I just know they couldn't find out everything they needed to find out. And then he had told me, because my toe was not severely, it was cut, but not like amputated or nothing like that. I got an infection and stuff, but it wasn't, like I just said. So he was telling me that basically I should handle it myself. And I said, okay. And he told me to take the ass to small claims court and do everything myself. Don't even use a lawyer. Because a lawyer would charge, like he would charge a lot. And whatever my lawsuit is, how much I can get according to the law, it would all basically go to the law firm because they charge, for paying for the service. And he was like, I know you want your money and stuff. And I said, I sure do. And so that's why he told me to go to small claims court, even though in small claims court, I can't forget, I think it's up to $10,000 if I'm not mistaken. But, you can do up to that. And then you don't have to worry about paying no lawyer from that money. Okay. Point blank. And that's exactly what I did. Okay. I took all my evidence. I already had the owner's name. I don't know who the fuck they thought they was playing with. Thought they was going to switch up owners and dodge out of the country and all types of shit. That's what they thought they was going to do because they did go out the country. I even found out their address and everything. I'm not going to lie. I took their, listen, y'all, it was so funny. I took their court papers to them, right? I didn't do it. I had somebody else do it, but in order to find out where they live at, I don't know how I found out, but I found out where they lived at and stuff, and I found out everything. So I went over there. I drove the person there, but then I parked down the street, let the person walk up to their house and deliver the paper. The old ass mama sit up there peeking out the window because I guess they already told the mom that I was going to be serving them papers. So she peeking all out the window, trying not to get the shit and stuff, and think nobody didn't see her. So we just left it outside her door. Now, you know you really can't do that. You have to actually serve the papers to them. Okay. So what I did is, because I had like 2 or 3 copies of that, I went to the place of business and had my girlfriend walk across the street and take it over there to the lady. You know, this bitch tried to fight my friend. And my friend is very calm. She ain't like me. So she didn't, the lady was trying to push on her and stuff like that. And so my friend, instead of hitting her back, my friend just pushed her hand away and still gave her the damn paperwork. The lady took the paperwork, y'all. She took them. Okay, she didn't take them in her hand. What she did is, okay, my friend gave her the paperwork. Okay, the lady stepped back so the paperwork can fall on the ground. But she didn't realize one thing. Stupid ass lady, you shouldn't even came out. Okay, because once you came out and you was there and you acknowledged that you was the person or you know the person, you still accepted the paperwork. And so you still had it. And I laughed my ass off that day. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed so hard. And clearly they must have got it because they showed up to court. Okay. And on the paperwork, because it'll tell you, if you don't come, I automatically won the case. And I can't exactly remember everything it says. And it also tells you if I win a judgment and your ass don't pay up, they'll come inside your business here in the state of California. They'll come inside your business and they will recuperate. They would take it through property. And I was hoping their ass wasn't going to pay. I really was. I was hoping that check was going to bounce and everything. So they asked and get in trouble. And I also was hoping that they wouldn't pay so they can go right inside their little nail business and take some property away. It's like I wish I could have got my lawyer. I wish. Now, I don't necessarily wish that my toe would have got amputated or nothing like that. But I just wish that the laws was a little bit different. So I could have got more money and stuff like that. Because I really wanted to sue them through my lawyer and stuff. I'm not going to lie. And I wanted them to go in there and take that shit out that damn business because I'm like, y'all sitting up here cutting people's toes and shit. And they get infected. And then y'all gonna try to dash out and go back to Vietnam and then change the business owner names and all this other bullshit and think you gonna get away with this? Okay, so when I met the owner, which was the lady's husband, he was up there talking about he's sorry. He was gonna always pay me. He's sorry my feet got cut and all that type of shit. But yet his wife told me she wasn't paying shit. And I told her, I bet you will. How much you want to bet? I bet you gonna pay. I don't know, she must have thought I was some of these other people, but I got my damn money. I ain't gonna lie. And it was cashed. I deposited in my bank account. And they told me that I guess they checked it. I don't know. They told me it was good. And then it was definitely good because it went through and stuff. It took a whole year though, because I got cut in February 2018. And I didn't get that money until September 2019. A whole year with lawyers fighting and searching for these people. And figuring out who actually owns the business, because the girl who cut me was a worker and she had quit the same day that she cut my foot. And then her stupid ass, when she cut my foot, my toe, her dumb ass, I can't remember what she did, but she didn't do everything properly. And then I was so fucking mad at her. But I still was nice because I didn't think my foot would be hurting. I don't think my toe would be hurting and get affected and stuff. And my toe was messed up for like some months. I can't remember how long, but it was because I had to wear like open to a sandal and stuff on my feet the whole entire time. And I had to go to the emergency room and stuff. But I had them pay my doctor bill and everything, time away from work, y'all, and every damn thing. I had to pay for everything, the pain, the suffering. And everything. And the other lawyer that I had was asking for like $40,000. Yeah, he was just trying to get paid. But he couldn't even find the damn owner. Like I said, the first lawyer I had wasn't good because they couldn't even find the damn owner, okay, to the nail salon. But yet I found out who it was. But the second lawyer I got, they really knew their job, and they really was trying to help me. And like I said, he was from either Philly or either New York. I can't remember because I know he had an accent. He reminded me of a mobster type. He used to trip me out. Well, I don't know who she thought she was playing with. I knew I was going to get my fucking money. I really do. And I got it too. And I'll never forget it. I wish I would have got a little bit more money though. But it's cool. As my toe is, it wasn't nothing that lasted forever. And my toe is fine now. And so I think I still should have got a little bit more, but I still think it's fair. And at least I didn't have to pay a lawyer either. Because the work that he had did for me, he didn't even charge me for that. And that was good. But he was like, the money that I'll get, they would end up taking it on for the fee for the lawyer, right? And my feet was cut. Why would I pay all my money out to a lawyer when I should have it for myself? That's what he said. And he just told me what to do. And I listened and did exactly what he told me to do. Because I didn't know you can take them to small claims court and all that stuff. I didn't know that and stuff. And he just told me how to do it. He said you won't be able to sue for no more than $10,000. But in the long run, you'll come out better. Because if I sue them for $30,000 or $40,000 or whatever, they're going to be taking most of that money, majority of the money. That's what he was telling me. You're going to end up with having less than you would in small claims court. That's what he told me. And so that's the reason, another reason too, why I went on to do the small claims court, like he told me. And he told me, make sure that I do, take them to small claims court. Don't let them get away with that. And I did, too, y'all. Just like with Walmart. When Walmart, my daughter when the shelf fell on my daughter's foot at Walmart. Walmart thought they was going to get away with that shit. They didn't, y'all. I won. I sure did. So, my lawyers was good. I had 2 lawyers. A female and a male. Now, of course, they still got more money, okay? But I still got a good amount, too. And at that time, I don't know if Walmart still used trial lawyers, but that's what they was using them. But my lawyers won. And why come them damn cameras don't never work when you try to, when somebody else is in the wrong? But if you in the wrong, them cameras works, okay? Because their cameras didn't work that day either. Nope. A lot of people sue Walmart and they don't be winning. But I sure won. Sure did. So I definitely believe in if I am if somebody doing some bull crap with me, I definitely believe in taking your ass to court. That's what I'm trying to say on everything. Because if you do something, people definitely would take you to court, especially businesses. And so I do the same damn thing right in court. And that's why I don't be arguing with people. It's better just to argue in the courtroom. It definitely is, y'all. Why is these words so big on my phone? But y'all, I'm ready to get off of this computer now because it's been 3 hours. I really kind of made up for yesterday as well as today. I had fun with this live though tonight. It was basically a good live. You know, toward the end, I just talked about random stuff. I'm sitting up here eating, you know. But I had fun tonight with y'all. I really did. That was good. But here it is, 10:45 p.m. It's time for me to go, y'all. It really is. And I want y'all to have a good night and a blessed Thursday. I always forget what day it is. What day? Today is Thursday, right? What's today? Today is Thursday. I'm so damn crazy. I want y'all to have a blessed Friday. Okay. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna talk about tomorrow. I don't know yet and stuff, but I will if I get any updates on the shooting or on the girl, the Facebook live killing. I'll let you guys know that tomorrow. And I'll think of another good topic to talk about and go from there. Let me do roll call, y'all. Then we're going to get ready to get out of here. Because I got to go do my son's schoolwork for tomorrow. I'm so glad after tomorrow he'll be out for spring break. And during spring break, I'm going to try to get all this junk put up in my room and put my bedspread on my bed and put his little thing up, his little speed bag. And I am going to try to grade up all his school work. That's what I'm going to try to do while he's on spring break for a week and stuff. Let's see here. So let's go by this roll call. So let me just say thank you to Philly Rican for coming through. Let me go through the thing and go right. So let me say thank you. Wait a minute, y'all. This damn thing is moving by itself. Hold on. Let me say thank you to Missy for showing support like always. I really do appreciate you, girl. Okay. Thank you to V.O. Adams for stopping by. I appreciate your support. Thank you to Philly Rican for stopping by, hon. I appreciate your support too. Thank you to Two Wheel Be Gaming for stopping by. I appreciate your support. Thank you, Laura, for stopping by, hon. I appreciate your support. Let me see who else. And thank you to everybody in the bushes. I appreciate all you guys' support. And thank you to everybody who watches this in a replay. Y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And what else, y'all? Thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification to be notified of any upcoming videos. Go check out my other videos. Okay, y'all? I'm still eating these damn wings. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. And y'all have a blessed night. Tomorrow at 7:30, I'll be on. And y'all take care. Y'all have a good night. And thank you for being in here and just chilling with me, all right? And Lord, I can't wait to hear you go over this, okay? Because, ooh. I would have talked about it on my thing, but I don't want her coming up here because I'm about to tell her off, okay? And that's on everything. But anyway, good night, y'all. Take care. It's this damn dessert. You can just take it. Wait a minute, y'all. Did y'all just hear me in the background? If I just told her, listen, before we go, if I just told my daughter that I'm watching my sugar, tell me why would she bring me a daggone, what you call these things, an apple turnover, y'all? They don't listen either, hun. They don't listen, y'all. They don't listen. They just don't listen. Good night, y'all.